Hey, it's Alicia. Well, Aiden, technically. I better, turn myself on. No, ew. Here I am. I'm gonna play TLOPO. Alright. Alright, so I don't actually know what to do right now. I forgot to turn on my little chat thing. I know Alyssa normally does some kind of a beginning spiel thing. I don't think it's really all that necessary. I'm also tired and grumpy. But yeah. There's not really any channel announcements or anything, so I'm just getting this open. So I'm probably going to be on voice call with Jaden here. His character's Raven Hexsilver. And eventually might also be on call with some other guild people. I don't even know what we're doing. You know what? Let me get on call just with Jaden. Gotta find it. Blah blah blah. All right.
Hello.
Hey, weirdo. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. How's it going with you?
Not so bad.
Cool.
This is how men talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. What was I supposed to do? I'm looking for, stop eating. Gross.
Yeah, I'm sitting here munching a sandwich.
Oh, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out how to set up the stream kit thing, which I think it's set up, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I see it there on the screen. Eventually I'll need to switch that to a different voice chat. So, god damn it. Nom nom nom. I'll play some music. Drown out your snacking. Yay! I am a pirate. Are you a pirate, Cosmic Tail? I wish I could. Oh, there must be a way to put my Twitch chat into Discord. That would be awesome. Because then you could read it and you don't have to have Twitch open. Or you could just do the pop-out window if you want to read what everyone's saying.
I think what I'll do is I'll open it on my phone so I can glance at it every now and then.
Yeah. Arr.
Arr.
Glance.
Or in Josh's case, arroo.
Aroo. Or you could, like, I don't know, piss off everyone by only glancing. Is that all our viewers are worth? A glance? Really? I thought you loved me! Okay, just kidding. Whoop, sorry, my music is suddenly really loud. Hang on. I'm trying to... What? Why can't I open VLC? Why can't I? Oh, there it is. Got locked up for a second. Come on, too loud. Too loud. I apologize if I blew anyone's ears out. Oh. Yeah, Cosmic Tail, you're worth exactly 2 glances. I hope that's sufficient. Alright. Put away my earbuds. I'm not gonna be listening to music on my phone. I was earlier thinking, you know what? I want to listen to my music. And I'm like, wait, if I listen to music with lyrics, I'm not going to be able to, like, pay attention to what's going on, so... So... I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing right now. Oh, I'm almost at your level. You're 2 levels ahead of me. I'm still catching up. I'm supposed to... Yep. Because I'm the baby, I get to decide what we do. Because I need to level up. Daddy needs to level up. No, wait, what? How am I the baby and the daddy? Or maybe I'm the baby daddy. Who's baby? I have no idea. You would tell me. I'm supposed to sink 3 EITC Viper ships, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Yay.
I just did that.
Oh, well. Trying to be a show-off, aren't you?
Sure.
That's going to be the best pirate I've ever seen. So it would seem. Music intensifies. Oh, someone's live. Oh, that's me. I was like looking because I follow the Pirates Online category. So anytime anyone goes live for that game, which is like no one hardly ever, I always check it. And I'm like, ooh, someone's on. Oh, it's me. Just me. By myself. Buy me onesies. How to buy me onesies? I'm just trying to get stuff set up at the moment. Why? Why? Why?
Because I don't know.
No.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
No, you won't. No, you fucking won't. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. I bought this fidget spinner that's like a pirate wheel, and I really want to play with it right now. But it's like made out of brass, and it's already started to like tarnish, and it has like whenever I play with it, I get like this metallic smell in my hands, and I really don't like it. So someday I'm gonna take this thing apart, and I'm gonna paint every piece over with some polyurethane or something. That would be nice. I should set off some sound alerts. Actually, that's what I'm getting set up right now. I like to have one phone open to use my own sound alerts, just for fun. And then one phone for if I need to make any stream markers or clips or anything. Reminds me, I kind of wanted to, instead of doing stream markers, I want to do clips now. Just because it'll work a little more conveniently. So... edit.
I'm back.
No, you're not.
I'm not? That's a nice trick.
You're never back. What am I supposed to do? Why? Oh, here it is. Maybe this is it. Discord stream kit. Alright, I have it all open, so if I wanted to change the little widget, I could. Hello. Who are you? Are you whispering me? Oh, that's nope. Mara. Ugh. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to whisper back.
Hey, Revolt.
Hi, Revolt. I should have known it was you because I heard that Winchan thing. Why can't I open the sound alerts on my end? Does God hate me? Maybe the flying spaghetti monster does. That's why it was attacking me in Majora's Mask. Why can't I fucking open it? I can't! I can't! I need help! Why? I'm here to grab loot, drink mead, and Aw. How about grab booty? Can you grab some booty? Looty
yeah, but
booty.
I think they censored that.
Yeah. So, it's funny. There's a censor that blocks a whole lot of words in this game because they're assuming children are playing it, which they were when this game first came out, but all those children are grown up now. So, but anyway, a lot of words are censored. Ironically, one of them is booty because it doesn't make sense. Butt is also obviously censored. That makes more sense, but booty? That's a pirate word. We should be able to say it. Just, I can see it being used for, like, all kinds of dirty jokes, but, like, Spaghetti Joe, everyone's waving at each other. I don't even know who you are. You weren't gonna say I had Claude's hat. So, yeah. Okay,
you be standing a little close there,
meeting.
sailor.
I call this meeting to order.
Order, dang it.
Everyone, give me your money. Well, more people are joining. Oh, joy. More people joining the
This would be a good social experiment. When you are in a game and you're just a character and you stand in one spot with another character, how many people will actually join in standing there with you? Apparently a lot.
I'm being inappropriate. I feel like you do not need to remove this censor to be inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's like you can already be super inappropriate anyway. You're on the wrong island. He's awfully close to you. Oh boy. You know what's bugging me? Is the fact that my chat program doesn't show me how many viewers I have, and I get really anxious not knowing if anyone's watching. Because if I'm at 0, I feel sad. And I'm like, well, I don't want- I get all dramatic in my mind, and I'm like, well, I don't want to stream anymore. Nobody's watching. Everybody hates me. Pickles to YouTube. Anyway, I got some lemon ginger tea right now. I've been having a lot of ginger stuff today and I don't know why. I have problems. I have butt problems. Well, ginger is good for your stomach. But I don't know, I've been craving ginger stuff. I had ginger ale, which is like a sugar-free ginger ale, so it tasted really fake. And I have ginger tea, and I had some kind of an Asian sauce that had ginger in it. Or gingers. Or at least some of the souls that they happen to have. I'm sure they have some to spare. Oh, I'm a ginger. I forgot. I thought I was blonde. What am I doing?
Okie dokie then.
Whee!
I don't know.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Look at my nose. So, my character, Guybrush Threepwood, technically, it's Guybroom Threepwood because I couldn't put in Guybrush Threepwood because it's a copyrighted name because it's from Monkey Island, but I thought, hey, if I put in something similar, maybe someone will get the reference. And it's just like, it's great. Alright, so I think because Mara's here, maybe we should switch to the guild voice, but I'll have to ask if she wants to do voice. Well, I don't know if she's like, she's just wandering around. Alright, she says, okay, let's switch to the other server. So, what you're gonna want to do is go
Called
on.
the TLOPO.
Yeah, on Elite Thievery, and then go on TLOPO one. I'm switching now.
Cool.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I just realized that, hang on. TLOPO. My, Discord thing is missing. You know what? I'm gonna make another one. Here, let me see if I can copy this. Copy. Oh, I can only paste a reference. Okay, let me make another one. Browser source. This is all boring. Boring, boring. Ugh. And now I just gotta throw the link in there. Yeah! No, sorry. Not that link. Alright, it should show us now.
10:30 p.m.
It's 10. What? It's 10:30 p.m.
Hello.
Hello? How are you?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
I've never yet met someone who could match my hello.
Hello.
Hello? I have a twin, Jaden. I found my long lost twin.
My sister, one of my sisters and I do that all the time. We answer one of us answers when the other calls and we're like, hello.
Hello.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's so brilliant. I love it. Alright, let's turn
Okay.
this Discord volume down a little bit.
You're kind of quiet, so I should turn your voice up so I
Yeah.
can hear you clearly.
I wish I had like a equalizing thing that made everyone at the same level.
Yes. Yeah, I know. We have to do it individually.
Oh wait,
I don't
you can, you can do
You
that?
can do it in Discord.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you right-click the user in Discord,
Yeah.
you can.
I can
set
make Mara
individual.
shut up!
Oh. Yes, you can. You can completely just
I'm not gonna
make
do
me so quiet. You might want to, though, if I start cackling.
No, I'm just turning yours down because your mic is a little bit louder than Jaden, so.
No. Yeah, no, you should. You should turn me way down.
I can turn Jaden's up! Yours is usually quiet, Jaden, so say something.
Cool. Something.
Blah 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 blah. Mara go blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I have this all at good levels now. We're good. Blah blah blah.
Just getting organized here. Do we want to crew up, though?
Yes,
Well-
we should crew up. Right now, I'm fiddling around with something in my stream setup though, because
Oh, okay.
I wanted us to like show up as like the little Discord chat head things. So I'm just getting that arranged here. Copy filters. Paste filters. Yay! Now it's
I don't
not
care.
super
I'm not getting
intrusive
that
on the
yet.
screen.
Well, then you can go upstairs and get the English. I'm getting that
As
done.
far as I know.
Ooh, we're on Tortuga. Do you want me to show you how to... When you're ready, I should show you how to glitch so that you can stand in the tavern, but not like the game
Yes.
version of the tavern.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Spaghetti Joe wants me to follow him. I'm scared.
It sounds a little creepy.
I know, right?
They're trying to lure you into a dark alley somewhere.
I'm gonna see what happens.
Maybe if
Maybe
he
we're
offers
just gonna-
cookies.
Maybe we're just gonna kill some gators.
Yes. Ugh.
I have a pirate in his guild, but I don't know if he knows that that this is my alt. Oh, he did disappear.
One of my
Thank you.
viewers, Revolt, asks, "Where's Michael?" I don't know where Michael is. I don't want to know.
Because that's round 2 guild.
Fuck
Yeah.
Michael.
I don't. Wait, hold on. Let me see.
There's no.
I
Well, I
don't
see
He's on
someone
my-
purple on the dock.
He's on my
so...
friends list. But
He's.
oh no, not in this friends list. Never mind.
He's not logged on right now.
Okay, I forgot he's not
Sorry,
on my,
everyone.
he's not on my new pirates friend list, which is probably for the
Sorry,
best.
everyone. Michael isn't logged on right now.
Yeah, no, unfortunately. So don't worry, I'll make up for it by making all the sex jokes. Except I can do that explicitly on a voice call because I won't get banned or anything for it.
He's trying to show me how to glitch, but I don't know how. Once I get to this point.
Sorry, I just...
Yeah. He's like, the funny thing is he goes, watch me, and then he just disappears.
That doesn't show you how to do it. Where are you?
In the swamp.
Get out of my swamp!
Yeah, he is. He's totally. Yeah, okay. He's trying to show me how to do the glitch this way. Okay. Oh my god, he just disappears. What the heck? He's like, wanna see how, and then he vanishes.
Maybe he should make a step-by-step manual.
Oh, come up the stairs. Then you. How do you go up the stairs? And jump up here. Okay. Oh, do you need Swiftfoot to jump that high,
I don't think I can jump that high.
though? I can't.
Looks like he's having trouble too, though, so...
My parachute skirt is getting in the way.
Look
And what
out
if
for
I jump
alligators.
backwards?
You don't want to make sure they're not directly under this deck when you're jumping across with your skirt on.
They'll nip at your ankles. Oh,
Cool.
you have
No,
to.
they'll see your ankles.
Nice.
It'll be scandalous.
Oh, you have to get the right angle. Okay. I never get the right angle.
I did
Although
it.
I can
I did
some-
it. Okay, I'm in now. What do I
Yay!
do?
I can I'm just gonna teleport because I'm.
Lazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Cookies?
Very
No, because
lazy.
it's because you're cookies, and cookies tend not to be able to jump.
Because I'm weighed down by all the cookies in my skirt.
Well, at least it like helps hide your ankles, I guess, because it like pulls the skirt down enough. So.
my skirt has pockets to hold all the cookies. But the sad part is, if I pirate too hard, then they crumble.
Oh no! Well, I mean, like you could make cookie crumbs
Oh,
a thing.
yeah. Cookie
People
crumbs.
will
Yeah,
buy
well, there's
cookie crumbs from you.
from Cookie Crumbles. That's who
Cookie crumble.
can sell the cookies. Okay, so then wait, I don't want to get unglitched. That's the thing, is sometimes the way you run, the direction you run, you're no longer glitched.
I have no idea what we're supposed to do next.
Oh, there we go.
Just
Okay, I just
follow me.
I fell down. I want to be completely under the ground on a lower level. Michael is like the glitch king. He knows all the glitches.
Oh yeah. He'll just tell me to teleport to him, and he's just glitched in some weird place. I fell in the water. Oh, here we go. Which is actually the ground.
He did some really fun ones at the round 2 guild event, where he'd have a totem way up high. We were visiting bosses. It would be way, way, way up high, and we'd land, and it's just like all green. And he goes, "Okay, step forward, walk the plank." And so you'd go, and then you'd fall all the way down, and finally just boom, land like where the boss was. It
Oh,
was
that's
cool.
perfect.
Shoot, dang it! I got out of the glitch. I stepped too far.
I like that glitch where you go to the area where the pretty rock thing is.
The mood rock. Yeah.
Yeah, Mood Rock.
I only know of 2 of them. Because they're like Easter eggs, like hidden throughout the game. I only know where 2 of them are.
Voodoo doll. Oh, I just like attuned my doll you somehow, and I don't even see you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Maybe it's because there was a cookie crumb on the floor, and it was like connected to your soul, and I just attuned it to the cookie crumb. I don't have any healing with this yet. I do have a blunderbuss. I'm gonna shoot you while you're in the ground. Oh, oops, I switched. Don't move!
Wouldn't that be a bit redundant?
Oh. I'm gonna put you in the ground after you're already in the ground.
I'm already there.
That's perfect. Oh, I want to go off and do some quests, so you have fun swimming in the dirt over there. Jaden.
No.
Okay, what quest do you want help with? Or what do you want to work on?
I just need to sink 3 EITC Viper ships. I'm doing... I guess this is for, like, the main quest. Oh, and I have to return to Teodalma at some point to get a totem thing. Jane, where'd you go? You died.
No, I'm actually where this other dude is.
Oh.
My gosh, this is awesome. I'm gonna take a screenshot because I can see Guy up above.
I'm gonna TP to Jaden and see where he's at. So you're glitching to him right now, or what? Or you're doing the glitch?
I'm outside the zone.
Okay.
Outside the zone.
The zone.
Basically, he says that this part's the hard part, but the object is he's gotta try to get on top of this thing.
Oh. What the?
That's
Did I
like
run
really
out
hard
of
to
it
do.
again? Oh no, I'm in.
Oh,
Yay,
no,
I'm in the tavern.
I fell. Oh, here I am. What are y'all trying to do now?
I got inside the tavern, but the glitched inside the tavern.
Are you? It looks like he's like taking his sword out and putting it away.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
I just glitched back into the main zone.
I don't know what you're doing. You want to teleport to me?
Okay.
What are you supposed to do?
Sure. Basically you're supposed to jump until you get on top of that thing. I went right through it.
Do you have to like get a running start? Do you have to go to a certain angle? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, it's just a certain angle. It'll look really weird when you're trying to do it.
Oh, I might have found it then. Maybe, I don't know. Oh. This is so ridiculous. The things that people do for fun. Oh. Oh, you butt face. How do I get up there?
Basically, when the screen's all messed up, you can
I mean, oh.
hit jump and then, like, yeah. Also, you can just teleport to me. It should bring you up
I
here.
want to do it. I've never ever been able to do a glitch myself.
You know what I'm gonna do? Since you're on your your level 10,
I did it.
and
I did
Raven
it.
is
Yeah,
level
I did
12.
it. I finally did it. I did a glitch. Yay!
I have it like this. My air pipe is like this.
Double yeet. Like, that's the first time I've ever actually done a glitch somewhat by myself, though I haven't actually gotten... Well, okay, to be fair, I didn't do the whole thing. I just teleported where you were, which you were at the, like, the last step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to get up here.
Yay. Your face. Wait. You look a little bit dead inside. You're like... Oh, where'd you go? 'Cause you're like, there's a strange man jigging and clipping through me. Let's go sailing! Whee! Whee! What sound alert should I set off? How about cinematic boom? For no reason. That was probably like ear splitting though. I need to fix the volume on that one. Okay,
Don't be like me and be like, Port Royal! Oopsie.
Oops,
Even though it was hilarious.
he accidentally shot to the ocean. Oh, Cookie Crumbles is coming to visit.
Cool.
That's actually
You were
Mara.
talking about you were talking about cookies, and I was like, she's low level. I should bring her. We can. Oh my
We
gosh!
can
When did I
level
get her
up
to level?
together.
When did I give her to Noto 11? Wow. Okay,
Oh,
wait a
I
minute.
think I need to make sure that the thing is open up to guild. There we go. Now you
Oh,
can
yeah.
teleport to me.
Thank you. Can you add her to crew as well?
Yes.
Okay, and then
Sea Viper ahead.
in our guild, there's a pirate named Maximus.
Mm-hmm.
He's new to the game. Do you mind crewing him as well? And then we can say, come on.
Sure.
Thank you.
More new people, yay.
Yeah.
We could all level up together.
Yeah, he's I think he's like Noto 12. I'm just gonna leave Mara. I can move her wherever we need her, but I'll be playing on Cookie.
Cool. I'll start sailing around it like a normal person. We're on the left side. Port to that. Oh, I probably need a new ship. We should actually take Jaden's ship. He has a better one. There's only 2 cannons on this one.
Oh.
Oh no! Oops. Hang on. Ah. I'm gonna get ya. I missed. I'm so bad at shooting when I'm steering. After we sink this one, do we want to take your ship, Jaden?
Yeah, if you like.
Because I keep forgetting that this is like the noob ship, which is not the best. I wasn't trying to hit that one! Ah! Oh well. Once I'm not steering, I'll add Cookie to the crew. Oops. I'm like hitting all but the Sea Viper. Sounds like I'm trying to make a poo. Now they're all in a cluster. Yay, we got it. Okay, I'm gonna go port over here at Tortuga, and then we'll take your ship. Okay, where's Cookie? There you are, Cookie. Cookie's adorable. Yay! Be my friend!
Yay!
Hey, we're
Eat cookies together! Have a cookie sleepover! Watch movies about cookies!
Cookie coma.
Cookie
You
coma.
okay?
Are there actually movies about cookies, though?
Oh. I'm sure there's ones about like probably some like romantic comedy about a baker, a struggling
That would make
baker.
sense. Thank
But
you
she
for
comes
giving
across
me a
some.
bit. Aw, it's a heart.
Aw.
Thank
Yep.
you. That reminds me, I forgot to open up my. I always do this. I have this chatbot thing that reminds me when I'm gonna or it tells me who donated to me and stuff in the chat, so I don't have to open it and look.
Okay.
Guy is taking
So you
us on a nice cruise. Wait, Jaden,
So you
can
said
we
you
guild
wanted to take my ship?
Yeah, let's take your ship. Can we guild you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how. We did find a guild person who does that. I'm guessing Captain Seasbow might be able to do that.
Oh no. Revolt's got a energy drink and Dorado thing going.
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm gonna copy and paste that just so I can, like, because I missed it probably. I want to watch all the emojis float around. Whee! It's super fun. I think I need to make the emote wall a little bit less opaque. It's too noticeable. Oh, thank y'all. Yay! See, now I'm getting notifications. It's a dog. You dropped a dog in the jar. Okay, let's take your ship.
Cool.
Super Simp September. Sorry, I was reading the chat on the game. I agree with this. It should be Super Simp September. Well, everyone's simping for me, specifically.
Yep. Did you want to drive or do you want me to drive? Sea Viper ahead.
You drive, because I'm bad at it.
Cool.
Can you do me a favor, Jaden, since this is your ship? Go under the, there's a button that allows you to, let crew people teleport. It's right next to the, I don't know how to put it. There are 3 buttons. Can you see, like, where all the ship health bars and stuff are? It's the 3rd button. You have to click Allow Guild. Because I'm having Captain Seasbow come over here and guild you.
Oh, the boarding permissions.
Yeah, boarding permissions.
Cool. There you go.
Okay.
I see 2 Sea Vipers.
Captain Seasbow has too many friends. I tried friending him. Too many friends? Since when is that a problem?
Popular pirate. That's popular pirate problems.
Yep. I can see that, though. Well, he is also co-guild master, so... I can't hit it. We need to change angles.
Of which guild?
Huh? Of, Elite Thievery.
Oh, you mean Seasbow?
Yeah, Seasbow. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what I said?
I don't know. I had to plug my headset in, so you all were...
Oh.
It was radio silence for a while.
Oh, okay.
God, you stole my cannon.
Well, that's just what I do. I steal things from right under your nose.
like my cookies.
I was gonna say your dignity, but cookies works too.
Like my cookies. Don't follow the crumb trail, because then you'll find my hiding spot.
It's like, you can take my gold, you can even take my dignity, but when you take my cookies, I get angry.
Exactly. Then we have a problem.
Exactly.
Did you get, did Raven get credit for that Viper?
Yep.
Okay, good. Who do I just have to visit a lot of people for quests. Even turn some in.
I missed.
Had my mic off because I was eating apples.
Cool.
Loud.
Are these Vipers for the pearl or for like doll?
For the pearl, I think.
Perfect.
The black
Or should I say perfect? Sorry.
Perfect. I find it awkward to try to say the word pearl with a British accent. Just like there's a very specific
Pearl.
way it's said.
Oh
The
right.
black pearl.
Pearl.
I used to think it was like before I actually even knew what the title of the movie really was, even though I watched it before I knew what the title was, I thought that Jack Sparrow kept saying the Black Poe.
Love it.
It's kind of what it sounds like.
The Black Poe. Oh yeah, Poe. Yeah, because they don't really do the R, do they?
Nope.
No.
It's the Edgar Allan Poe.
Right, I was
covered
thinking
in
Poe as
ravens.
well.
Also,
I like your. I was gonna say I like Raven's storm name. It would be so fitting if it was called the Raven too.
Raven. How about just Raven? Just everything's Raven. But yeah, I wanted to reply to Revolt and said, let's talk like pirates, even though I guess he meant even though it's not talk like a pirate day. Yes, we're always gonna talk like pirates, so we don't need to adhere just to the holiday. We can talk like a pirate.
That's right.
every
It
day.
doesn't have to be one day a year.
Cam sees Bo can't port. Oh, I think it's because
What, bro?
he's not in the. Okay, click allow public.
Raven, do you want to get? Would you like to be added to guild?
It's all set.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I can have Mara guild you if you'd like.
Cool.
Seasonal's on his way to guild.
Ah, well, I got it first.
Aha.
Oh. Well, he'll just have to join the crew now.
That's right. Bo can help us.
So I'm done with the EITC Vipers, or Sea Vipers. So
Cool.
now we just have to return to Carver, who I think is on Tortuga. But I
Yep,
also have to go to
Tortilla
Cuba
Island.
to go to whatever's closer, Cuba or Tortuga.
Cool.
Hisses menacingly. Angry.
He's such a cookie thief.
Did he take your cookies?
He's always after my cookies.
That's because you always have them.
This is funny. He's after cookies when I log her, and then whenever I log Mara on, he's like, "Make me brownies." He's so demanding.
Might as well rename Mara Brownies. like brownie bakes or something. I don't know.
Right. He always wants Fiercey to make him enchiladas. He wants people to make him
Hungry
food.
all the time.
He's hungry all the time. Oh, I should go visit Tattoo Bonita because we're right here. And I'm supposed to see her for a quest. Maybe then I can catch up to where you all are.
Tattoo bonita. Tattoo bonita.
Tattoo Bonita.
It's hard to pronounce it sometimes. You're saying it a bunch of times. Tattoo bonita, tattoo bonita, tattoo bonita, tattoo bonita, tattoo bonita, tattoo bonita, tattoo bonita.
Tattoo Bonito.
See?
Yeah.
It's like the toy boat thing. That's hard to say too.
Yes.
Toy boat, toy boat,
Or-
toy boat,
or-
toy boat, toy boat.
Or unique New York. That one's a good one too.
Unique? Or
You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York.
Oh, I haven't heard that one before. Unique New York. Carver. Okay, Dr. Grog on Tortuga. Actually, I think I just did the tattoo part. So if you catch
Nice.
up to where
Yeah.
I am, we can like just do the same stuff together at that point. So
Perfect.
now it's telling me
I need to
go
quickly go kill. I need to quickly go kill some things in Wildwoods, like the scorpions and bandits.
Can I help?
Oh, I think I was just a tiny bit behind you, because then I bet I have to go sing vipers. I don't know.
I'm gonna teleport to wherever you are. Cookie Crumbles.
I'm in Wildwoods.
Okay. What's funny is I see a good number of short guys, like short, fat guy avatars, but not a whole lot of short, chubby girls.
This is my second one. I have one other. She's short and pale, and she's my Christmas elf named Silverbell. Well, I have a lot of elves.
That's so cute.
Thank you. I got a lot of elves. I'll bring them on more when it gets closer to the holidays.
I know there's like a kind of a short, skinny guy that you can make, but like compared to the girl, it's like the girl looks like she's like 12 or something. The guy just looks like he's really, really skinny. So I don't know why that is.
Some of them, yes. You can make the super skinny girls too, but I think this female body style is like the shortest you can get. I'm not sure.
I think it is, yeah.
What should I do? Shoot or I guess I should poke. I just got my doll. I should poke some enemies here.
Poke some enemies. Which enemies do you
Poke them. I need 4 bandits and
I'll be right back.
scorpions. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna go poke this bandit over here.
Funny, you're so short and cute and using a doll to kill people.
I flee in terror and then just poke.
Poke.
Yay! Okay, some more of these. Oh, there's a lot more the further we go in Wildwoods, then there's a lot more.
Cool.
I should send Mara to Tattoo Bonita for an easy teleport totem.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do a 30-second ad break, guys, but I'll still be playing.
Okay.
It's just for my Twitch viewers, so.
Sweet. It's while I poke scorpions. no one needs to watch me poke scorpions and bandits.
Well, to be fair, I think most of the people who watch me are, well, yeah,
What's
the
that?
people who watch me regularly are subscribed, so they can't really see the the ads anyway. So the people who see were the people who will be forced to subscribe in order to watch you poke skeletons.
Right. I was watching some of your shit. I'm like, oh, I might have to subscribe because there's too many commercials.
Well, like, even if I don't do an ad break thing, can't use my doll for some reason. Even if I don't do an ad break, it automatically sets ads. For literally any stream that you go on, like there's always gonna be ads, and that's just Twitch.
That's just Twitch. Okay.
So
that's just Twitch being like, we need to make money as well. Now it's just
usually
scorpions.
I give people warning before I'm gonna do an ad break.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've noticed that. So they can go get a drink of water.
Yeah,
use the little pirate's room.
The little pirate's room.
I love that. That's what I call it in game.
That's so hilarious. Or
I'm gonna
in
go
your case, the little cookie crumbles.
I'm gonna go crumble in the little pirate's room.
You're gonna crumble.
I don't even know. Me too.
So confused.
I'm confusing the both of us.
So one of my viewers named Revolt, every time there's an ad, he quotes like McDonald's ads. He'll go like, McDonald's, I'm loving it, ba 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 ba.
I'm loving it.
He's the only person I know who likes advertisements.
Oh, yeah. I always hated how they'd get louder with just watching regular TV. Oh, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I got them all.
I wonder if it's because, like, with advertisements, they're supposed to, like, get your attention right away. So they probably work extra hard to make sure that their volume levels are up to snuff, well, as opposed to, like, a TV show you're already watching. Doesn't matter. We'll just be lazy with the video editing and the whatever.
Where's
We
the
know
scorpion I
everyone will
haven't
be watching
seen?
because it has cookies.
Yay!
I like cookies.
Love cookies. My son and my mom, so his grandma, they made some yummy cookies the other day.
Ooh, what kind?
Oh, traditional chocolate chip.
Ooh. Making me want cookies now.
I know, these are really good.
Well,
But
at
she
least
had
in
to
my
hide them.
soul.
She had to hide them from him because otherwise he would just sneak more and more cookies.
Too many cookies.
Too many, and then be all hopped up on sugar. Okay, I got all the loot. I thought it would be fun to go after Scorpion Boss. All right. Are any of us in the tattoo parlor? No, that's okay. I am gonna just
Where's Raven?
teleport.
Wildwood.
He's in
also.
here.
He's following us around.
Right.
Quietly stalking.
This is perfect, actually. I can just move Mara wherever we need to go back to. Like
She'll be the teleportation point.
Totally. Yeah, it's nice, especially when loading screens take a while, like mine are.
I hope she doesn't mind that we only see her as a totem.
We can use her that way. It's fine.
What if she develops like a separate consciousness and then she starts like moving on her own and you're just like trying to control her and it's like, no, I will no longer be controlled by you, Cookie Crumbles.
I may be a tall pirate, but you can't just use me as a totem.
I get it.
Oh
I'm
yeah, my
picturing
screen's
like a field of totem poles and Mara needs to like hide very quickly, so all she does is she just like, I don't know, takes off her hat or something and just stands up really straight. Just
stands really straight.
Totem.
Oh, it was fun, Elise. Earlier in a different guild that I'm in, we were playing. It was a guild event. We were playing hide and seek.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
I think I did that
a
once,
good time.
but I lost because I didn't know what was happening.
Oh, sure. Well, they made it clear, like some of us were in voice chat just for fun, but also we were typing in the lobby, you know, one of them.
Yeah.
The person that organized was typing the rules and all that. So it was fun.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay, welcome back.
Were you
Oh
murdering
yeah, let me
people?
move Mara to the Faithful Bride, because that's where we're going to have to be going a lot, I think.
The Faithful Bride.
So
I like how it's
I
easy
ran...
to find because it's just a blue door.
If anyone has to visit Tattoo Bonita, Cookie is in there right now. Oof, yeah, my screen's slow. Slow.
So do you have like two separate computers with them logged in or using a sandbox software or something?
No, I just I have separate accounts. So if you're gonna double log, the pirates have to be different accounts.
Okay, but you
Yeah.
can open two different windows. Basically.
Yeah, I've had as many as 6 on at once.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's insane. I did notice that sometimes I would like open up TLOPO to log in, and I would accidentally open it twice, and there would be two windows, and I'm like, huh,
and
that's
it would
weird.
Yeah,
like
and
never-
if you so then the funny thing, Elise, is if you then like the second instance that you opened up, if you went ahead and logged in again, it would boot you from like the first session that you logged in.
Huh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because only one you can only be running the same account just one time.
Raven or Jaden, or I don't know what he wants me to call him on here. I always call him Jaden on my
TLOPO.
streams. Just said,
you saw me.
I did. I heard you sneak in.
We were just talking about you, and
He followed the cookie crumb trail.
Yeah. Actually, I just had to sweep up some chip crumbs.
Oh, nice.
Jaden was just accusing Carver of watering down the booze at the bar.
Well, that's how you make money.
I guess.
He doesn't pour a spirited spirit. He pours a diluted spirit.
Little do
Arr.
the
Cutting
pirates know.
corners to save some gold.
Basically.
Wow, that sounds really good.
Little do we know that it's not water they're using to dilute it. Ever wonder
Jesus
about
Christ.
Ever wonder about why it's such a
Temper.
deep amber color?
Oh Lord! Please tell me it's apple juice.
No, it's
That
pirates
was-
who don't
wasn't
drink
that the
enough
scene?
water.
Wasn't that a scene
yeah.
from that movie
You call
Desperado?
this beer? It tastes like piss.
Yeah,
That's from.
that's from Desperado. Because remember those tourist girls are there, and they're like, this beer tastes like piss. And the bartender's like, yeah, we know, we piss in it.
Oh my gosh! There was a. Oh, that makes me think of a place I visited when I visited family in Arizona, and we went to a fun little bar, like roadside restaurant, and on one of the drink menus was donkey piss.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And of course, it was just some light beer, but
Has anyone ever had a shot called a gorilla fart?
That
ugh.
sounds gross.
No,
Is it a
believe
fart
me,
potion?
It is way worse than the name.
What is it?
It's I mean, it is a shot that like it is so strong and so bad that before you do it, you want to look into the camera and say, "Hi, my name is Seasbo, and this is Jackass." It is. It's first of all, it's a big shot. It's not a shot glass. They use the glass that they put in like a mixed drink in, like that kind of glass. And it's basically it's real simple. It's half Bacardi, 151, half Wild Turkey. So it's like gasoline. And
Yay,
we were
gasoline.
we were at a place called Sharky's. It's right there on Newport Beach. It's a like little club bar. And we're already drunk and this and that. So me and my friends like, you want to get one? Yeah, let's do one. Okay, let's all do one. He set up a round of them. We all said cheers and snap. We did the shot. And as soon as we shot it, just down the whole thing, we didn't say a word. We looked at each other, still didn't say a word, walked out, calmly just walked in a single file line straight to the sand, right there about 20 feet away, and just puked our guts out. Everything
Ew.
came up. It literally burned all the way down and all the way back up.
Oh.
It was the most horrible, and even though we puked it up, it still got us instantly drunk in like 20 seconds.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was
drunk.
it was scary because we were buzzed already, but we went from buzzed to stumbling drunk in 20 seconds.
That is insane.
Yeah, we're never doing that again, ever.
Yeah, don't do that. It sounds painful and gross.
That was a good time. A life experience. They
Okay.
have a drink called the oatmeal cookie too.
The oatmeal. It sounds like it would be. I don't know.
It's
sounds like-
Kahlua, and
Oh, you're gonna cut them all out.
Kahlua and something else I forgot, but it tastes exactly like an oatmeal cookie.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah, you just can't have too many of them because it's too sweet. It'll make you puke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So make you puke in a different way then. Okay.
Back in my
forgot.
days, back when I actually imbibed, there was a drink I really liked. It was called a kamikaze.
Oh my goodness, I've done so many of those. I can't even.
They were
Those are
really good.
Yeah,
They
have
were
a
really good
flavor.
because they weren't sweet. They weren't too sweet. It had the tart from like lemon and stuff.
Yeah, vodka, triple sec, and I think
Vodka
some kind of juice.
and fresh, and then I think fresh lemon or lime.
Yeah,
juice,
lime
whichever
juice.
the-
Yeah,
And
And it-
I never liked sickly sweet stuff. I
kinda
still
like-
don't like sickly sweet.
it's like cloudy, kind of like a white cloudy type of drink type thing.
Yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit. And then they'd, it would be cold, like they would have shaken with ice.
Yes, they chill it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we used
it
to
was
say that it looked
refreshing.
kind of like a certain body fluid. Joking.
Oh goodness!
Yeah.
Oh, Bo!
Well, that's how me and my friends are, damn it.
Oh,
We would say like, oh, I bet that's not the last of that you're gonna have tonight. And shut up. Yeah. You ever have a Midori sour? That's a women's drink, mostly.
What? No.
A Midori sour?
Mm-mm.
It tastes like melon. It's green, and there's two different ways of making it. There's one where it's just a drink, like a green drink, and the other one is they can make it like a slush, like a slushy. And I mean, I gotta admit, it is really, really good. I mean, like, tasty good. And if you have like 3 or 4 of them, has a good kick.
Jaden, where are you?
Oh, I don't
need to
have
take your
heal
ship-
yet. I don't have heal yet for Jaden. I'm just gonna keep poking, and then I'll unlock heal.
Oh, I said that to so many girls.
Again?
Sure you have.
I can't heal you, but I can sure poke you.
I can poke you and then heal you.
What if you literally meant poke? And like they took it as something else and you're just like being silly. It's like, oh well, this is awkward. Reminds me of how when people think I'm coming onto them when I'm not. Like I'm just being nice.
Right. It's funny. It makes me think of when, like, with Michael, if anyone else starts teasing the way he does, he instantly is like, "OMG, relax," and I'm like, "Dude."
I think that's part of his act thing too.
It is. It totally is.
It's so great though. I like just picking on him all the time.
It's so fun. Yeah. And he's just like, "OMG, relax."
I once asked him advice on how to simp for myself.
Oh no, kidding! What did he say?
I don't remember because I was thinking about myself.
Oh, okay.
I think I said something along the lines of like, we'll just looking at myself in the mirror and saying I'm so hot work. He's like, yeah, it'll work.
Hey, like that though. That's simping, but that's also boosting self-confidence.
That's true.
It's what do they call them? Daily affirmations.
No,
right?
jeez.
By Jack Candy.
You're great. You're special, and darn it, you're somebody.
Yeah, it's like yeah. What was it?
What was it? Was it Mike
God.
Myers who did that?
No, it was Al Franken.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
So, did everyone hear about the PvP event that happened today?
But I heard it was going on, but I didn't know.
Well, I guess what was it? It was about my time Pacific. I think it was like at 3 o'clock, something like that, maybe 4. It was early, and
Yeah.
it was hosted by the game, so it was cool. So I guess Fiercey went and she watched and everything. You win and then you move on, and if you win, you move on again, and like a contest thing.
Oh, like a mini tournament kind of.
Yeah, exactly. And they kept track of how many kills, and they kept track of everything. Anyway, I guess the winners, there were 2 winners, and it was hosted by a game dev.
Okay. Damien, was it Damien?
It was. I have a picture right here. No, Major General Everard Baldwin.
Everard. Oh, that's an older. Yeah, I remember that from like the older, before Crossbones crew.
Yeah, before that. Yeah, I remember he's been around a long time.
A long time, yeah.
He's dressed as a Navy guy.
Yeah, and he'd like launch ship of the line sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I've been with them, and that thing is huge. You get lost on that thing.
It is huge. Really, that's what she said.
Also, what I say.
You get lost with that thing.
I got healing. Jaden, did you unlock healing
winners,
yet?
Oh, no, not yet.
What level do you unlock healing?
Look under your
4.
Okay.
Your skills. You gotta press K, and you should be able to unlock it if you're at a certain level.
Level 4.
Usually
Voodoo.
would if I use my voodoo doll that much.
Right.
Okay.
Some people, yeah.
Well,
You don't have
I guess
to. It's just
Tracy said
useful
that
if
there
you
were two
want to heal
winners,
other pirates.
Oh, nice.
and the winners
Yeah,
got
I'll
one
eventually
winner
do
got a
that,
code for a brand new potion that has never been seen on the game before. I don't know what kind. And the other one got a tattoo that hasn't been seen on the game before. So I guess they redeemed them, and she said that they logged off to make them take effect. And she says, "Oh my God!" She says, "Guess what happened? What?" She says, "The winners who got the codes who won redeemed their codes, and now they're glitched and they're unable to log in."
Oh no!
I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah."
That would,
she says, they're working
that's
on it
gotta
right now.
be. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely inadvertent. It's not like
Yeah, oh, yeah.
yeah. Holy moly! I'll be right back, you guys.
What are
Sure.
you supposed to do next, Cookie?
Well, I've got quests I gotta turn in. Let's see. Since we're in the graveyard, what part of the quest is that still for the pearl?
Let me check.
Or are we just killing stuff? I don't mind just
I'm
killing
just
stuff.
killing stuff. I have to go to Doc
Yeah.
Grog's.
I'm
and
doing
then
I'm doing
Theodama.
quest stuff from personally.
Okay, which one are you working on, Jaden?
The dagger.
Oh yeah, I have to start that one. I have to visit Ms. Swan. That's okay.
Cool.
I can do it another time. I actually don't mind just healing and helping and having teleport totems. Where's Guy? Oh God, gotta attune you, Guy. Stand still. I'll punch you in the stomach on Cookie.
Thanks.
But then I'll heal you, so all will be well.
Funny.
I gotta take the doggy out though. She's desperate.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanna go to Doc Grog, and then I'm gonna go to Cuba.
So have you worked on the other snow globe thing?
I got another one, but it's still in the box, and I haven't opened it because I'm kind of dreading it because I don't know if it'll work or not. And I'm like, I was gonna wait till I have energy for disappointment. So.
Oh, shit.
I don't know where I'm going.
In life or on the game?
Well, no, I know where I'm going in life. Run! Sorry, someone played a sound alert on my stream. It's the one that, it's like the meme. That
Oh,
goes,
yes, I know
"Run!"
which one it is. Run. Yeah. It's all over TikTok.
Actually, it was from a Vine video, back when Vine existed.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Thank you, Jaden.
Welcome.
I don't know where to go. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to operate with two different brains, and I can't remember where I'm going. Go back to the beach.
Let me see. My neighbors are having like a little get together, and my dogs aren't really happy about it. and I have all the windows open like on that side of the house, and I get tired of air conditioning after a while. It's like,
Yeah, I do too. Sometimes I just turn a fan on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so it's like, okay, when it's really hot, air is nice, but it's like, even then, it's like, okay, I'm just tired of having cold air blowing on me.
Yeah.
I don't like air blowing on me, period, whether it's from a fan or air conditioning. It's just distracting. It's like I can't focus on anything else. Whoa, what are you doing? Blowing your nose?
Blowing?
Oh, that sounded funny. I'm like, is there a hurricane? What's going on? Are we dying?
It's like,
We don't need another one of those. Okay. The ship. I'm doing everything in my power to try to think straight. Okay, the ship is on the dock. Ah! What else is there?
rowboats.
The turkey is in the oven.
Oh, I see
A
what
fat
you're
lady
saying.
sings at night.
Secret message received, and turns out you were just speaking literally again. And then all of a sudden we actually hear a fat lady singing. I was like, should have known. Actually, I have more stuff to do on Tortuga. I wonder if I should just keep doing that. But screw it, I'm going to Cuba anyway, because I want the totem for Tortuga. Actually, I don't know where I'm going. I never know where I'm going.
Friend's dad who went to Cuba like a couple years ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he said he loved it, man. He said they know how to party over there. Well, his two favorite passions. He's in a wheelchair, and I even told him like, so they have wheelchair access over there. I mean, he says, oh yeah. And his two passions in the world, well, three passions in the world are gambling, cigars, and rum. So he found all three over there and just loved it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they definitely got cigars over there, so at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a speedboat the way that it's going.
What, a sloop?
Yeah.
A light sloop? Oh, those things are so damn fast. You believe it or not, there's a lot of people who say that that's the best ship for SVS. Because they're so damn fast and they're almost impossible to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a good crew, it's not the broadsides that win anyways. You know, it's your crew's cannons.
Right.
They give terrible infamy, though. So it's probably all admirals that are like, yeah, doesn't matter if it's a light sloop battle because they have max infamy anyway.
I gotta work on mine again.
Time to start flooding.
I just did a hit and run for no reason. Just
That's
happened
okay,
to be
so did
passing
I.
through. Yeah, just happened to be passing through, just shooting. Bye.
Arr, that is not good form. You be shooting up our asses.
Maybe they like it.
Oh, that reminds me of the movie Hook when they're like, bad form.
Bad.
Yes!
I love that movie. It's
Yeah,
so
me too.
good.
Yeah,
People
that's
say it was
literally my
a flop,
favorite
but I
movie.
loved it.
It's so good. Robin
we should all
Williams.
watch-
Oh my
we
gosh,
should
he was
watch
so
Hook.
good. Yes, for like a guild movie night, we should watch Hook. It's so good.
That would be a lot of
My,
fun. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Press the anchor button. There
You're
we
here.
go. You're here.
You've arrived, Lucia. Try not to go through the island. Full speed. I'm gonna go full speed on this sucker and hope we can clear the island.
Welcome
just
aboard,
ramp off the
Electra.
sucker.
What'd you say, Seasbo?
I said, welcome aboard.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm not at my computer. Is this Electra?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
She's over there drinking sangria and mint chocolate chip ice cream.
No, it's not mint.
The fruity and the minty would be kind of weird.
No, I'm
That's like
eating
that's
regular
like
ice
toothpaste and
cream.
orange juice.
That was who was talking about the weird combo.
Oh,
We were talking about
Was it-
Hook.
Yeah, we were talking about the movie Hook.
grog. Oh yeah.
And then one of
Oh.
my viewers says, "Rip Robin Williams." I like Robin.
I know. I really
Oh,
like
yeah.
them too.
One of my
Oh, it was
friends,
greenish.
one of my friends, his older brother was friends with Rufio.
No kidding.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
he used to go skate with him.
Nice.
Rufio.
You have a really interesting life. Because you have all these
Rufio.
Disney collectibles, and now you know someone who knows Rufio.
He has so many Disney collectibles. I'm so jealous.
I
Yeah, I
just got
thought
a
when
few
they
more.
did the Hook reunion, I thought that was a pretty good thing they did.
Nice. I missed
The what?
that.
I didn't even know
The
about that.
Me neither. I didn't either.
Yeah, they did a Hook reunion. What they did is they got everybody back together. Lost Boys were back together, and they wore the costumes that were not the same size, clearly, but they were the same
But
costumes.
similar. Oh, that's so
Right.
cool.
That's
Was it
awesome.
was it called Off the Hook?
Off the hook.
Yeah.
Did they actually get Julia Roberts to be there for her Tinkerbell report?
No, I don't think any of the big
Any
names
of
were
the
in there
bigger
aside
names.
from the Lost Boys. I think it was just Lost Boys.
Dustin
Oh,
Hoffman? Yeah.
man, they didn't even get Dustin Hoffman? Jeez.
You know, I sat next to him at a Laker game before, right next to him,
Oh, seriously?
and we
What
started
is
talking.
with your life, Captain
Do you know-
Seasbo?
He
First
must
of all-
live in LA, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure he has
Well,
a
he
house
does
in
live
LA.
in
Yeah.
California, right? Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
know that?
Oh, yeah, he lives
had-
close to Disneyland. Seasbo
He
does.
he. First of all, he knows so much about basketball. I mean,
that's cool.
he was like impressing the hell out of me. I was like, you know this stuff. You know, like all the plans that the plays the different teams. And, oh yeah, I love basketball. And then
That sounds like him, too. Oh, yeah, I love basketball.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then he was cracking me up. I'm like, he was standing up yelling at the refs, and like I was like,
Oh, my
"This is
gosh.
This is Dustin Hoffman next to me yelling at the ref, dude.
Yelling
Freaking-
at the refs. He's probably yelling, bad form.
Revolt asks, "Are you sick and tired of Disney live-action remakes?"
Good question.
Depends on the remake.
Well,
I
you know
think.
what?
Yes,
I've been
depends
hearing
on
that
the remake.
I've been hearing that the Mulan is really, really good.
I like
I heard
martial
the
arts
opposite.
movies, so I hope
haven't
it's
seen it
like
yet, though, so
martial
I
arts heavy.
I liked the Aladdin remake, but I did not like the Lion King remake.
You know, I haven't even.
I didn't
seen that
even
one
watch
yet,
the Lion
'cause-
King one.
Yeah, the Lion King, it's not, honestly, in my
I
opinion,
haven't
not
watched
worth
the Disney
watching.
movie
It's
in a
just,
long time.
it's pretty much just like exactly the same as a cartoon, but like, albeit with a few differently worded lines. But it's like it's all the same, but live
That's what I
action.
heard.
It's kind of boring. I heard a baby.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I bumped my toe.
Gee.
It really hurt. But did you know that the Lion King was actually stolen? The story, everything.
Oh, was it? I mean, I
think
know
I
it
heard
was
about
like
that at one point.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
It's Hamlet, you guys. It's Hamlet.
Well, no, but it was a story that they a line. It was a Japanese writer who came up with the story. I mean, I'm talking the exact story. They even ripped off a lot of the names, like, or twisted them, tweaked them by a couple letters and everything.
Oh,
And I
jeez.
guess he was famous in like the 60s or 70s. It was a cartoon show. It was books. It was a big thing over there called Kimba the White Lion.
Oh,
And it is the exactly same story as the Lion King. Obviously, they changed it from Kimba to Simba. You know?
Right. Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
No, but it's not just that. The other names, every single character in this is in The Lion King, but Disney denies it and they won't pay him nothing. I heard there was a lawsuit. I don't know what happened against it, but yeah, Disney says no, it's all original. They're like, but they have the scripts right next to each other, and it's
Disney
exactly
has
the
enough
same.
money, and it can afford to pay
Right.
them. My gosh, little greedy bastards. I'm sorry.
And really, it's not all original though, because it's Hamlet. You know,
True.
the
Oh, yeah.
uncle kills the king to take over his throne. It's Hamlet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There
I mean,
are
they
so
have,
many
you know the
pirates
part
on
where,
Tortuga right now.
where,
on the
where Simba's older and he goes up on the bluff right there, the rock, and he like looks in the sky and everything, all proud. And yeah, they have the scene where Kimba, the original one, the White Lion, doing the same thing, exact same rock, same everything.
Oh, they totally stole it. My goodness.
Oh yeah, that's what they said. They said, and when they stole it, they didn't even try to like fake it. They just took it and just made a movie and changed the names.
Jeez.
That is so sad. I mean, I still love the soundtrack. I love Elton John, so I still love the songs and everything. That makes me
Do you like
sad,
how they
though,
spelled out sex?
I never saw that in the dust.
No, in the clouds.
Yeah, the cloud. Oh, in the clouds. I thought it was like there was one scene where Scar lays down and dust flies up, and you're supposed to something
Oh
hidden
no, I think
there.
that was Simba as an adult. He
Well,
like
it
laid
was-
down.
It was his dad.
Simba.
It was his dad. I guess when his dad sees his dad in the clouds up there, the clouds dissipate and it turns into the word sex.
For
That's
maybe like
awkward.
one frame.
That's not what you want
Yeah,
to see
pretty
after
fast.
talking to your dad.
Seriously.
The stars up there, like the mist or the glitter up there, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, like when it dissipates, it says sex. And what else was there? There was up the part on the rescuers. You know that part, right? The rescuers were. You remember the rescuers with the mice and the
Yeah, kinda.
trying to say the little girl. Yeah. Well, they use an albatross as their airlines, which is he's a goofy character.
Yeah, I remember that.
Huge bird, but he has a hard time flying and landing. And anyway, when they get on him, it's actually like a tuna can strapped on his back, and that's where they sit. And he's on a rooftop, and when they take off, he falls, and he's falling down the side of the building and screaming. Well, you see the windows like just racing by real fast because he's falling fast, nose diving. Apparently, if you freeze frame it, in one of the windows, you see a naked girl. Like, not even a cartoon one. They put in a real picture of a naked girl.
So here's what I think though. Someone could take these freeze frames and just Photoshop whatever they want and start rumors.
No, they said that it was a disgruntled animator.
Disgruntled animator.
Yeah.
Disney probably doesn't pay them enough. I'm sure they don't.
No, I'm sure they don't. The same thing with the Little Mermaid cover, the original one.
Oh my goodness.
You know about that, right?
No.
You don't know about that?
What happened?
When the Little Mermaid first came out on the VHS, the cover had a picture of King Triton and Eric. It's the main characters in front.
Oh, I remember that.
I
In the
remember that
background-
one, but it wasn't what people thought. I think it was just the way.
Supposedly how the castle was made.
Right, it was just like the way the castle. It was part of the castle.
Yeah, but it looked just like one.
I'll be right back.
And
Revolt
don't forget
asked
the part with
me-
when they're being married.
Oh boy. Sorry, I just want to answer a question Revolt asked. If I've
no
ever seen
problem.
Zootopia. Yes, I have, and I really like it, and it's awesome. And my favorite part
I
is
like Zootopia.
the whole the nudist colony thing was funny.
Oh, right.
It's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
but it's appropriate for kids because it's
When-
like, it's all animated, animals. and
animals.
Animals are already naked, and so it doesn't matter. But
Right. Oh yeah, when they go to like the ashram, the yoga ashram.
So, Rule 34, there is like someone made an explicit version of that.
Of what?
of that scene, like on like porn sites and stuff. Just because I was
Oh.
curious to see if someone did, because I figured, Rule 34, it exists.
But you know there's another scene on The Little Mermaid where they're getting married. Remember, he's almost married to Sea Witch when she's in that, the human form.
Yeah.
The bishop, he's like 2 feet tall. He's like real little. He's standing on the stool. He's marrying him on the ship. Well, when he's marrying him, if you look close up, he has a big old boner.
Oh. I thought that was just his feet or
Good
something.
lord, that was his knee. That was his knee. Honestly, yes. People like interpret these things strangely, but if you look, it's like, okay, that's just a weird way the animator drew his knee.
Maybe on purpose.
I'm gonna debunk all of these. I'm gonna debunk them.
Let's see.
Keep Disney wholesome.
Well, the movie Coco was stolen. The story.
Oh, was it? That's sad because I love that movie. Why?
Aww.
Okay, here's the thing. If they're gonna steal storylines, can't they attribute that at the beginning of the movie, like loosely based on whatever, and attribute the original, writers of the story?
Then they'll have to give up a lot of cash, and
There's a poor little family in Mexico. That's their story. They've been trying to fight it, but they can't win.
They can't prove. Maybe they can't prove it. Oh,
gosh darn it.
One thing you never do, you never want to go up against a Disney legal.
Nope.
They will crush you.
Well, I do makeup, obviously. So I think I mentioned it a couple times. So one of my friends does short films, and his short film got stolen. It's supposed to be The Gemini with Will Smith.
Oh, no kidding?
Yes, his story got stolen.
See, I've heard that too. I've heard that Disney does steal like almost everything.
Yeah, so that makes me a little bit wary to share anything about my novels.
Disney, it's with what is it? I think it's one of the owners of Lionsgate or something. I don't know, one of those companies.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely guard my fantasy novels with my life. Someone activated the applause. Oh, thank you, Revolt. Yay.
Bobo, are you at Neben? Because you're not in crew.
Yeah, I'm in crew.
You are? Oh no, but you're at crew there. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are at Neben. Okay. I was confused.
I'm in
I'm on Cookie.
Graveyard.
Ooh, nice. Killing more stuff.
Yep.
The one thing I don't like about Dagger is you're like the Dagger quest is you're the go-between. You're like the middleman between Swan and Turner.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Why can't they just talk
Constantly
to
back and
each
forth,
other?
Yeah, it's like
Maybe
you
they're on
guys.
bad terms.
It's just awkward between them because she says, "Will, call me Elizabeth," and he's like, I can't, Miss Swan.
Oh, jeez. They're trying too hard to be platonic. It's just they have to have a middle person.
Didn't he just have a child with Katy Perry?
Oh, he did. That's right.
Oh yeah.
I feel like she was pregnant forever.
Really? Maybe it seemed like that on her social media. 9 months it's some time.
I remember they talked to who she married to before him.
That long hair guy, I forgot his name.
Russell Brand.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they were ever married. They just dated.
Well, she said that he treated her like horrible, like crap, and this and that. And then she said that she met Orlando, and she says, "Oh my God, he was the complete opposite." And
Aw.
I was like, "Well, yeah, he's a pirate."
Has anyone here seen Carnival Row?
Yes, I have. Just that they've only done one season.
Yeah. I mean, it's got Orlando Bloom in it, but I overall really, really like it.
Can't
wait for season 2.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I wonder when it's gonna come out.
Well, considering COVID's a thing.
All this. Yeah.
that's. I would have assumed they probably would have released sooner if not for that.
If not for this, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know when.
I know.
I mean, I hope it's been renewed. I hope that they didn't just do one season.
Yeah,
Top
'cause
Gun
it's so
got
good.
postponed, right?
Which one?
Top Gun. It was already supposed to be out, I think, in like May or June. And I think they just postponed it till I don't know when.
You know, there's this little troublemaker in my mind that, like, when I think about just all the shit that, like, Disney has pulled and stuff, part of me wants to be like, I wonder if I just somehow infiltrate and just destroy them from the inside.
Oh, they're too big.
They are, but, you know, you can dream. Yeah, I have big dreams that are impossible. It's satisfying just imagining it. It's good enough. I like that this alligator is named Hardtack because it's
the boss.
Yeah, it's a type of like. It's the name of a type of food that sailors would eat.
The sailors. Yeah.
I've
That
made
horrible,
it before. It's
hard.
awful.
Oh, did you? Oh, was it basically just like whatever type of flour, maybe in lard or something, and it would be hard.
I think it's like
super.
just like salt, flour, and water or something. But
gosh.
it's bad because it's like it's just it tastes bad, but it was also like rock hard. That's why it's called hardtack.
Ingredients to keep it from molding at sea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you say rock hard and molten,
Wait, what?
Moldy, not molded.
okay.
What else is molded in rock hard?
Yeah. Well, when you're at sea long enough, you never know.
When you're at sea long enough. Oh dear.
Well, Bobo was at sea for so long, his sexuality changed.
Oh my goodness.
And the thing is,
You
there were
know,
only
he's probably
women
like,
on
no,
board.
it's fluid. He's like, it's fluid, it's fluid.
Kamikazes for everyone.
Kamikazes for everyone. Oh lord. I'll just help you guys. I'm at the part where I have to sink some ships, but that's good. It's all good because I also can just heal, and I've done these quests a lot, so.
The one I hated was for staff. That one felt like a full day.
It takes forever.
Yeah, that's a long one.
But if you max your potions so that you get the burnt staff, then you actually don't have to do the staff quest if you don't want to. You can just buy like an intro level staff and start using it.
Come on, max potions. I mean, that just kills your soul.
I think max potions, I can tolerate that more than doing the dang staff quest. I just do it a little at a time. I try not to.
The only reason I had max potions on any of my guys was during that glitch.
Oh yeah, where you got extra.
Oh, you do one potion and you leveled about 2 or 3 levels.
Cookie, what do you gotta do next? Because I got all my stuff murdered, and now I just have to go back to Doc Grog.
Oh, okay. I'll just follow. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. Aside from getting attacked by this mutineer.
Are you like me, where when you're like trying to socialize, it's harder to keep track of like actual quests and stuff?
Oh, definitely.
I'm just doing whatever. Go right.
When you're trying to socialize, that's when it's nice to like mindlessly beat up on a boss or something like that.
Oh yes. It's like reading a book. You just slowly doze off after a while.
Oh, I need to sell stuff. Oh, that's what I need to do. I actually need to sell on my inventory because it's full. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Like reading?
Oh, this spot is already full.
He's
Dang.
a faithful
I
bride.
was,
Lisa's over there getting all fancy.
I was trying to put something in my inventory. Okay. I tried to put you in my inventory, but that spot was full. I'm polyamorous, don't you know?
I love that.
On Seasbow, I only have one spot left.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, and I look, I'm like, okay, what can I get rid of? But I'm like, dang it, if I just don't have the best stuff.
Right. You're like, I can't part ways with any of it.
And I have some duplicates too, because I'm still waiting on trading to come along.
Well, then, oh, I see. Well, you know what I do though? When I loot like a famed that it's it's like a level up from another fame, then I'll trash the lower level one.
Yeah, I do that, but some of them have different talents too.
That's
it's like,
true.
That's frustrating.
When
I
it
might
comes
need this later.
Right. Sometimes it comes to where I'm just like, do I ever use this? And if I don't, then
What I do.
The main sword I use is Dutchman's Pestilence. And,
oh, okay. For Tormenta.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to make that into a dirty joke, but I'm like, you really can't. Dutchman's Pestilence? Sounds like an STD.
It does.
I got Dutchman's Pestilence. I wasn't careful which brothel I went to, which was in the underworld.
Yeah. I spent the night with June Greer and got Dutchman's Pestilence.
Oh,
Cassandra.
No.
Cassandra down pouting by the docks.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna die. I was just standing there and they all aggroed. Mean skeletons.
They don't like you.
You know what I might get rid of though? I might get rid of the Luck of the Seas charm.
Oh yeah.
I never
Plus 2 treasure boost and plus 2 leadership boost.
Because I don't know if it even boosts your leadership, you know?
Well, it didn't at first, but they said that an update a while back. They said they fixed it.
Okay. I need to get leadership on more of my pirates though. I only have it on one.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I just found some room here. I must have lost track. Apparently, I have 4 Dutchman's Pestilence.
Whoa.
Wow,
Yeah.
you visited that brothel multiple times.
Yeah. I got my tax return.
Okay. I don't get it.
Man, wouldn't that be a thing?
Jaden, explain. Explain to me.
Do you know that there was a video, and it's still on YouTube? I watch it. It was when Powerball was like huge. You know how Powerball gets to like crazy amount of like 800 million.
Yeah.
And the news was all over it. And I think they were in Chicago, and this news reporter was at a famous place where lots of people buy their lottery tickets. And you see people there like filling out their form, picking their numbers, and she's walking around like, this and that, and this amount of money, and if you win, you get this much, and then she looks over to, she's all, well, let's talk to this gentleman here, and it's a guy, he looks like it's just a total blue collar worker, just regular guy, and she's all, excuse me, she's all, what would you do if you won this, the jackpot? And he turns around and just straight up says, buy me a lot of cocaine and a lot of hookers. And she's like, oh my God,
Lord.
never mind. She looks at the camera, did we get that?
My gosh.
I'm like,
He wasn't even joking. He was like
no,
being legit
straight
honest.
up. I mean, she just picked a guy random. He turned around straight face. He's all, a lot of cocaine, a lot of hookers.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh my God.
And she was live, wasn't she?
She was live. That's why she turned around like, oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Jesus.
I was
Hey
like,
Raven, can I borrow your ship? One
at
of
least
the
he's honest.
big.
My brain was
Actually,
like, well, you,
Yeah.
what
Hold
you
on.
just
Don't
said
worry. Wait.
could have
I should
gone
sell
multiple
stuff.
directions. I thought you were gonna say either could I borrow your shirt Or could I borrow your shit? Or could I borrow?
Puh. I'm sorry. I have to enunciate.
Your shirt, Bobo.
Your puh.
I need
It's a
a
new
warm
way-
shirt covered in
It's a new way
Dutchman's
of-
pestilence.
It's a new way of drug testing for work. Can I borrow your shit?
Cookie is warm enough with all her extra layers.
Yeah, that's true.
With her insulation from all the cookies she eats.
Much like the oven that she bakes cookies in, she's very warm and fuzzy on the inside. Well, hey, if the pirates are going off to like Iceland or something, and they need to keep warm, they'll just use Cookie as an oven.
That's right.
There's a
I'll
scene
stand
at,
on deck and be the little space heater.
What's it called? At World's End?
Or like,
Remember when they go out there and they go to the edge of the world and they freeze?
Yeah. Oh, and that guy's toe. Oh,
Yeah,
it breaks
off and he just looks at it like, what the heck?
Oh, I hated
I'll be
that.
right back.
Okay.
I pictured like all of us pirates on the shore of an island somewhere, and instead of a fire, and like us all in a circle, instead of there being a fire in the center, it's just Cookie standing there. We don't need firewood.
Yes. Oh, you know what? I'll do that when when the bonfire comes back. I'll go and just try to glitch into the center of the bonfire.
There was one scene from Family Guy where, they do the little side thing, the little side like skits they do, and they were talking about addiction, and he said something about, well, what about Cookie Monster? And they showed the Cookie Monster sitting in the bathroom. He put in a bathroom stall, put cookie dough in an old spoon and then a lighter underneath. It's like a crackhead. He's trying to make a cookie in there.
Maybe we should ask Cookie some invasive questions and see if she's got the same issue.
Invasive.
Get her to rehab.
Get her to rehab. Well, you know what? She does try to sweep up the crumbs so that no one knows.
Sweep it under the rug.
Sweep it under the rug, exactly.
I can't find. Apparently, I'm supposed to recover an arrest warrant from a desk in EITC outpost on Tortuga. I don't know where that is.
Do you need the outpost? I know where it is.
Oh, it's in Thieves' Den. Sorry.
Oh, it's
the whole-
Oh,
It's
yeah,
way
the one
in
in
the back.
Thieves' Den.
It's way in the. It's in the middle. And there's two kind of forts in there, but the because I just did that recently.
Yep.
But I went to the wrong fort and I thought I was glitched, and then I forgot there was another one.
Okay.
You done with the sangria, Electra?
I am. I only stuck with 2 glasses.
Yeah.
Man, this is one of those days when I wish I had alcohol, but can't afford it, so.
Can't afford it.
Can't afford it. But
don't
I'm
try and make-
specific. Like, so I can't just go and pick up beer
You
or
sound so
something.
distant.
Don't try to make your own.
Oh,
No.
I have. It's
Rubbing
good.
alcohol. If I want to go blind.
Go blind.
No,
I only make my own for the
specifically
holidays.
want Japanese plum wine. There's a very specific brand of it that I want to get, but haven't found it yet.
I tried to make my own beer one time.
How did that go?
I spent half the time spitting out the hops.
Yeah.
I didn't filter it right, and it tasted awful. Got you hammered though.
Oh, Lord. Well, if that's the goal, then I guess it doesn't matter at taste, but...
Well, I was hoping it would matter in taste, but yeah, it was. And then it went bad within like 2 days.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong.
And it started to mold, I bet. I bet it was like a petri dish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it basically was. Yeah, it just I was like you could smell it. And it's like, oh god, it's sour. Like I'm not drinking that. No.
Oof.
I thought I was gonna put Guinness out of business.
Maybe not enough sugars converted to alcohol, and so then it.
That could have been it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I bet Corona's doing pretty well right now.
Right. Anytime there's been a display at the grocery store, I literally see people like they would, and I would go, they'd stop and take a picture of the big Corona display.
Corona's everywhere.
Well, you know,
even at
they
your
said
local
ever since this
grocery
all
store.
kicked off that beer and liquor sales have skyrocketed.
Oh, I
Revolt is
believe
asking if
that.
anyone
Everyone's sitting at home
watches
getting drunk.
Simpsons.
Watching what? Asking what, Elise?
Revolt from one of my Twitch viewers is asking if anyone watches The Simpsons.
Oh, watching
In a
The
long
Simpsons.
time.
I got a can of Duff beer right here.
Duff
I
beer.
do. I really do. It's actually like it looks just like it's tin and everything, but you open the top and it's Simpsons playing cards.
Cool.
But it looks just like a can of Duff beer.
I haven't seen much of Simpsons, but I did watch, oh, what's that show called? It's on Netflix. It's made by the same people who made The Simpsons.
Futurama?
No, it's that fantasy one.
Oh, yes. What's that called?
I haven't seen it yet, but it looks just like Futurama, though.
It's funny. It is.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's like a
great, I love it.
medieval. It's like a medieval version of it. Gosh, what's it called?
I love Futurama so much.
And what's the princess's name again, Elise? What's her name?
You're gonna love it. It's Princess Bean.
Bean!
Oh, you're kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You need to make a character named Princess Bean now.
Oh no, please, no, I can't afford to have any more pirates.
Elise, why have you not made a character named Bean? Just
You're all
simply
gonna
Bean.
guilt trip me into it. I see how it is.
Mrs.
Make
Bean.
a bean.
Mrs. Bean.
Make a bean.
I mean, I could. Just for funsies. Oops.
You should make one named Beans, and I'll make one named Pork.
I wish I could remember what it's called, though. It was so good.
We are all at our computers and none of us want to Google it.
Alright, I'll Google it. I'll Google it.
We have all the information of all humanity at our fingertips, but we're like,
Thank you, Jaden.
oh, well, it's too lazy to type.
You're making me feel loved by throwing bits at me.
Bits.
Yep, I'm filling your tip jar with hearts.
Yeah, I think I made
Aw.
6 cents so far.
Yeah.
Okay, Netflix show.
What is it called? I'm totally spacing.
Disenchantment.
Disenchantment. Okay.
It's really good. I highly
It
recommend
is funny.
Oh, that's one
Yeah, I
of those
gotta watch
shows that
it.
I need to like.
I really gotta watch it because I love Futurama.
Oh, you'd love Disenchantment then.
I
Yeah.
gotta
love
write it down
Bender.
to like rewatch it again.
I love the professor. Well, good news, everybody.
Going to.
I can't take that pill. It's too big. Well, good news. It's a suppository.
Oh, God. There's
Do you know
another
that
good
they made
show.
one?
Huh?
They made one. I forget. It was at some. It was a cosplay thing, but they really did like someone who has like a professional costume place. You know, like they make the costumes for the movies. For some Comic-Con somewhere, they made a real life Professor Farnsworth. They made the rubber mask, and they made it to fit his specific face and skull and the outfit and everything.
Wait,
And
what?
oh my God,
Who's that again? Professor.
they made some costume place made a perfect rubber latex mask of Professor Farnsworth from Futurama.
Oh, nice.
And they made it specifically to fit a guy's mask. I'm not sure if it was the voice himself. It might have been the real voice.
Nice.
West, what's the name? Billy West. And I mean, it looked just like him. Like if Professor Farnsworth came into this world, that's what it looked like. And a real costume, and they brought him out on stage, and I mean, the whole Comic-Con went insane. And he shuffled out there with the slippers and his hunchback, and sure enough, he went up to the microphone and was like, "Good news, everybody."
That's brilliant. Which one was Professor Farnsworth?
Futurama. He was the
Was
old
he-
man with the
he's the
glass,
old-
the glasses.
Okay, that's who I thought it was. Just checking.
Then Bender.
Ooh, another Netflix show that I like. Have you ever seen Sense8?
Which one?
Sense8.
No.
I like it, it's good. Basically, all these people are kind of connected to each other mentally and can like feel stuff that the other people are feeling. There's like eight people who are connected, and they can also kind of switch consciousness to some degree.
Really?
Or fully, actually. They switch like one person, and they're all in different parts of the world. So like one person in, one person could be like in Africa or something, and then
So distance doesn't matter.
Switches with someone from like, I forget where the other people were from, like from America or something. All of a sudden it's like you're in a different body and you're in a different situation, and it's like freaky and weird, and it's awesome.
My guy watched that show. It sounds familiar.
It sounds like the movie
Sense8.
Being John Malkovich. Have you seen that?
Oh, that movie's great.
Where someone finds a tunnel somewhere, and when you go through, you go into John Malkovich's body.
And they basically become like puppet masters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's trippy.
It's awesome. I just remember liking.
Over here farting.
I just remember really liking Sense8 because it reminded me a lot of being multiple, but like in a literal sense.
Right.
Have you ever seen Glass yet? Have you seen Glass?
Huh?
Glass?
Oh, I haven't. Literally all I watched was Split because because that was the one that supposedly depicted DID. It was horrible.
Was it? Oh, they didn't get it right.
But what about Glass?
And also, I didn't watch it. To be honest, like it was hard enough for me to just watch Split. I don't really watch movies like that anyway, so I just watched it out of morbid curiosity. They did get some things right about DID, I will give them that, but like they got some things also really horribly wrong, and they did not consult professionals or people with DID or anything. They just, I think, kind of
made assumptions, went off assumptions.
Yeah, you just did some Googling and then made it.
Oh Lord,
like,
seriously?
Geez, like, yeah, that kind of, honestly, that's worse than, if he had asked them and tried his best and still got some things wrong, I'd understand, but it's like he didn't even try.
Oh, there's one I wanted to see. It's on Netflix, and I keep on forgetting to watch it. It's a movie, not a series. It's called Code 8. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't. What is it?
It's basically it seems to be like almost like a ripoff of the X-Men, but more kind of like realistic in a way.
Ooh.
It's a where in the present, in the world, whatever, people are being born with kind of superpowers, abilities, and the thing is that it's a very, very, very small percentage, but the thing is that they are either exploited as tested on, or they're used as they're recruited as mercenaries, or they're basically they're for the majority of them, they're ostracized from regular society and forced to be like how illegal immigrants hang out at Home Depot, the day workers, just wait there waiting for someone to hire them for it. That's what they do. They just hang out somewhere and just, and he'll come to like, I need someone with super strength. They're like, oh, that's me. And, and I guess they're kept as second-class citizens.
Wow.
And they even have their own version of like Sentinels. They have the police officers have these large drones that can drop kind of like robots that, robot drones that can keep them in check if they get out of line.
I still can't find the EITC outpost.
And you're in Rat's Nest? Oh, no, wait.
Thieves' Den.
Thieves' Den.
Are you accusing me of being a rat? I mean, my hair's a rat's nest, but I mean, I don't really have any now, but I can pretend.
When my daughter gets back, she sometimes we'd be like, "Oh, you have a little dreadlock here, little baby dreadlock."
Does it have cookie crumbs in it?
Yes, yes, it does.
That's really funny. Cookie dreadlocks. The tastiest hair ever?
Save the morsels for later.
Ew.
Ew. I'm sorry I said that.
It's okay, I say more gross things. Oh, maybe it's right here. Maybe not. Revolt asks if anybody has seen Stranger Things. I have seen the first
my
season.
goodness.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah.
I tried watching the second season, but I just couldn't get into it for some reason.
that. The second season?
Or not the second season. I think it was... No, I watched the first 2 seasons. How many seasons are there? Forget.
2.
There's 3 if you
Yeah.
count the latest one.
I think there's 3.
Yeah.
Is it
I think
three?
I only saw the first one. I don't know. I only saw
Oh,
up
you're
to...
right. There is. Okay, you're right.
I saw up to when 11 like defeated the thingy, the big evil thing under the ground.
Well, that's pretty much every
that's the first
every
one.
season.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it then. All I saw. It's good though, but not something I typically watch just because like my brain doesn't respond well to horror stuff. Well, most of my brain. Some of my headmates like it, but not.
That was a surprise hit. I mean, now they fully admit it's like, yeah, we didn't expect this kind of response at all. And I heard that they didn't have anything prepared for season 2 or 3. Well, part of season 2 they kind of had an idea, but nothing finalized. And then when they got was a huge hit, and Netflix like, okay, we need a second season. They were like, oh crap, okay, well we better get on it.
I feel like the best media, and this is like all media, like in general, books, games, all that stuff. The best media is the stuff that people make just because they want to, or because it's fun, or you know, because they just want to make something, not to like, you know, make money or say, oh, this is gonna be so famous. Tends to turn out pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, Greenish is going after the treasure fleet.
Ooh.
Should we join?
We can. If we want, yeah. I'm sure he's on a different server, though, I would imagine. Yeah, Exuma.
Oh, crap.
We
I
did
just-
one
I want to find
last
the
night?
thing while I'm in
What
Thieves'
ships do you
Den.
need?
I don't know where it is.
You
No,
did
I'm
Sentinels?
going after the bulwarks.
Where
Oh, the
is
bulwarks.
it?
Okay, cool. Oh, perfect. Actually, I need some, too.
Where is that
Cool.
Thieves' Den thing?
we
It
did
should be...
a treasure fleet last
It's just
night.
a building in there, Elise.
A
Groggy, and
building?
it took us like an hour.
Yeah, it's a building.
Yeah,
Inside.
well, it's a fort. It's a fort, and you'll see like
I saw
In
it,
the
but I
rock
couldn't.
and
I
everything.
couldn't go into the doors or anything.
okay, you went to the wrong one. Remember, there's 2 of them.
Oh. Okay, so the one that I went
There's
to
a different
was
area with a different one.
a different one.
I'm gonna call it a night, you guys.
Thanks for doing it.
Okay.
Got him on Whittle.
Good
Yeah,
night.
you're...
Oh, it's late for you, yeah.
It's late for you, Fiercey. I mean, Electra, sorry.
Before I ruin my sleep.
All right. Well, you know the routine. A dream of me.
Yeah.
You'll have a good night's sleep.
Thank you.
Or nightmares.
Good night.
Night, Electra. All right.
I like waffles.
Here we go. Time for me and my ram to shine.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
He really just said that.
Yeah, I really did.
Oh my
You
gosh.
put that ram
Which-
where it goes.
Which one is it? Which one are you Oh, I'm Noto 12. Cookie is moving up in the world.
I always say that right as I drive into Vegas. Time for my
Oh
ram
my
to shine.
god.
Alright, I can't find it. Hey, look.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna teleport Mara to you, and we
I don't
will
want to
find.
miss the treasure fleet, though. Is it gonna be over?
Well, you're
soon?
in Thieves. No, it's all good. Usually, it's like it'll give a 10-minute warning, like the fleet is launching in 10 minutes. And
Oh, it started now. We're shooting.
oh, it started. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
But it's okay. At least it takes a while.
Oh, it takes a while for
it
these
takes
things
a
are-
while.
Like I said, last night it was just me and Groggy, and we had to call. I had to call for help, and lady brought her ship, so it was just her and her broadsides. It took us an hour.
Wow. Okay. So already went up to that corner.
And usually my RAM is much faster than that.
Hmm.
Oh,
Where
okay.
did
Where
that
are
response
you?
come from, Brain? I don't even like you that way, man.
Okay, we'll find it, and if one of us finds it before the other, you can teleport.
I think I might have found it. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, you're looking for the fort?
I got it.
Yeah. Yay, you got it?
Yay.
Cute. Then I'm gonna teleport Mara to Greenish and Bo and help with this
Greenish.
fleet.
It's looking
It's
a bit
Mr.
greenish.
Mr. Grog Breath.
Oh. I always take care of my RAM. It's never greenish.
He polishes it
I
too
hope not.
much.
Well, I thought you
I might
had
do that.
what was it called?
Dutchman's pestilence?
Yeah. So how is it not greenish?
How is it that you're taking care of it?
I used an ointment.
Oh.
Yeah, he's getting treatment
Dutchman's
for it.
ointment.
Don't worry.
Dutchman's ointment. Okay, so Guy did find what he needed, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got 2 ships down.
All right, I'm gonna come on Mara and help you guys. Cookie, what are you doing? You're just standing, scratching your head? Okay.
Someone
All the
here
pirates
is shooting.
scratch their head. Wait, who's
Someone
who do I
here
go
is
to?
shooting
Should I go
a
to
grappling hook. He can
Greenish?
port to me. Someone is shooting grappling hooks at.
I don't know, man. You got Dutchman's pestilence.
Oh dear.
I don't want to be that close.
It's not that bad.
Technically, when you teleport to people, don't you kind of appear inside of them?
Yeah, don't forget, when you teleport to someone, you teleport to everyone that they've teleported to.
Oh no! This is like
Oh my
sex ed
lord.
for TLOPO 101.
Right.
So wear protection. So I'm gonna have to be in some
Uh-huh.
big like bubble or something.
You're gonna land in a big rubber suit.
Oof.
You might need
Okay.
to because COVID. So.
I know, right?
And now you stole the cannon from me.
Get off.
Someone is.
That's what
continuously
Sigma
shooting
says. He says,
grappling
oh
hooks.
here, let me get off.
Yeah, let me get. Excuse me while I get off here.
Who is firing grappling hooks? Kate, that is not helpful.
Kate's doing that figure.
I
Crazy.
have Rev-Ram. I could be up. No, it's okay. I'll just, no repairs are needed. That's okay.
Oh, you need. Someone
No.
needs a cannon?
No, I don't. I will watch the show though.
Alright, someone seriously speak up. Who
Here,
needs
you
my
can
ramp?
take over. I just
Oh,
want to
Guy
get a few
Broom.
shots in there.
I have max cannon. You should get
Oh.
some shots in on those
Okay.
big ships.
I should get some
Yeah.
shots.
Get some shots in on those big
Shots
ships.
in.
Kate, enough
I'm
of
gonna
the
go over
grappling hook.
to the enemy ships and drink with them. Make sweet, sweet love. With all of the Navy men.
No, just tell her to stop. Be quiet.
I am bossy.
Titan.
The Navy men
Oh,
are...
he doesn't have his headset on, so I'd have to relay any message to Titan.
Turn it my light.
Those Navy men are fun to drink with, but I tell you, they're awful in bed.
Oh my god, just recently talking about dirty stuff. They were talking, it's on Big Bang Theory. And Sheldon was, he was feeling depressed. His name is, Sheldon Cooper. And they were talking, he's all, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And he's all, well, you have us. And he's all, well, like, big deal. And then someone brought up, he's all, well, wait a minute. He says, we could be like the X-Men. And he's all, go on, like he's interested. And they're like, yeah, well, your power can, and they all name, my power can be this, your power can be that. And then he buys it. He like, he goes along with it. He's all, I guess you're right. He says, I guess you can be my X-Men. He's all, although the X-Men are named after Professor Xavier, so they're the X-Men. So he says, so you would have to be my Seaman.
Oh.
Like, oh my god.
Oh.
And he walked away, like, not even, like, realizing what he did. Everyone's like, looking at each other like, did he say that?
It's funny.
Oof, my screens are taking forever, even after relogging. Oh, I tried to join in repairs, but Raven was so quick that I just bounced right back off.
What I find hilarious is the fact that Sheldon Cooper is basically the living manifestation of the Asperger's diagnosis or autism diagnosis. Yeah. And
You're
yet
right.
Nobody I know on the spectrum is exactly like Sheldon. Like, they might have like a couple like similarities, but
They did like the textbook every symptom, like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, that's why it's kind of funny to me. Some people find it offensive because it's a stereotype, but I find it funny because it's a stereotype.
What I like is that your cannon, it looks like you're gonna shoot Mara's head off.
I am shooting your head, Mara! Ugh!
Well, what about they say that the seven dwarves,
Here,
each
you
one
can
of
take
them
over.
is a disorder.
Hi. Jaden. Jaden.
Yes.
You can take over. It's like, proceeds to stop dancing. Yes?
Come on, we
One
almost got it
royal
down.
chest. I have one royal chest.
Yep.
Come on. Come on.
It's awful hairy, but it's still royal.
Ha!
I didn't have enough chest hair, so I just shaved off some of my pubes and glued it on my chest.
Oh no!
That's nasty.
You think that's what Prince Andrew was his pickup line for Kate when he met her?
Oh gosh.
Want to see my royal chest?
That's funny.
Is that better than the royal pouch?
Oh, the royal
God.
jewels.
Oh gosh, the family jewels.
Oh man.
And then he tries to take her to the Tower of London.
Want to see Big Ben?
Oh god. These are the royals pickup lines.
So British.
Damn.
You're getting shot at again, Mara.
Yes.
It looks like it's a really extreme boob job you're getting right now.
Don't deflate them. He's gonna scatter shot and they're gonna deflate.
Don't you want cannonballs? A cannonball-sized chest? I don't know.
This pirate has a ridiculous chest already. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they did with this body style. Like, I'm surprised she can actually stand up.
Well, I guess, there is always one stereotypical, like, female pirate who's really busty and tall, so...
Right.
So I guess it works.
And thank God they have them.
Her height scares Seasbo. He cowers in fear.
Cowers in fear of the chesticles.
Yeah,
It's like a Oompa Loompa.
You might get...
when I wear my Grimace outfit, then he's really scared. Here, I'll put it on. Gotta remember all the components.
Oh,
Grimace.
don't forget, on Monday, Dread's storytime thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, remember it's 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.
This outfit is all pink, like Michael. Whoa, that was really trippy. Did you see
and then
that?
after everyone gets there,
I did
you
see
can
that.
inform
Yeah.
everyone of
Oh,
a
I feel
secret
so.
of
I
a
feel
new
so
location.
invaded right now.
Oh,
To go
nice.
to.
A new location. Okay.
Well, like just where it's gonna be held, I guess, whatever. And he's asking everyone to wear. He says for everyone to wear their finest green or blue outfit.
For new story time.
I guess, yeah, that's all he said. He's not telling me any more details.
If I take a potion now and we port, is my potion gonna wear off as when
Well,
we like when the screen moves to port?
No, it'll go for the amount of time it's supposed to.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take a break
Holy
to go get some food.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to be a fearsome pirate here, and I got Barney freaking giving me a stern look. Oh crap!
I'm just trying to completely obscure your view of the ships.
Hey guys, I'll be right back because
Okay, Elise. Okay.
really need some food.
Oh, you should get something to eat.
Yeah, so I don't die.
Here, I'm gonna dance in front of Guy.
That's fine. Whoa, you're huge! I
Yes.
was not expecting this.
Huge.
And that's,
Huge.
and that's I hear that all the time.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Mara, but I have a giantess fetish. No, no, I don't. I really don't.
Giantess fetish.
I mean, I do
Does she
like
look-
tall women, but that doesn't really count. Giantess is like when you want them to be like so giant that they could eat you.
Oh, okay.
Typically, as far as I know. I don't know. There's probably some variation in there. Anyway, I'll be back.
Hey.
Have fun.
Hold on, before you go,
Oh, what?
one thing.
Okay.
There, in local.
No, no! No! No.
I'll just distract the gunners.
Get in my belly.
That's what I'll do.
Get in my belly.
No, you...
I like how you're
Should-
just standing there and like looking
Yeah, I just posted in
angry.
the pictures in the guild.
Wait, how did you make your character like stay like that?
Stay like what?
Where?
Oh, it's the growing grog. It's a potion.
Oh.
See,
I mean,
potions
no,
are
like-
fun, people.
No, you like
Oh,
had your hands
jeez.
on your hips and
I glared.
that's just
Glare.
glare. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
figure that out.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then
And so we hit throwing
patience.
grenades at the ships.
Nice.
Someone
I wish
played
grenades still did damage.
the run sound
I
effects.
remember that.
It's very
I mean, they
suitable.
hardly did anything, but they still
they?
did damage.
Alright, I'll be back. You guys can keep
All right.
talking. Just keep in mind my stream can hear things, so
Oh,
the fate
good point.
of my channel's in your hands. I'll be back in like
Okay. Thank you
Wow.
for the reminder, at least.
That's a huge mistake.
I hope you find something tasty.
Okay, she just nailed that freaking war soup right now.
What'd you say?
She just nailed that war soup right now. Kate did.
Oh, nice.
I mean, obviously it didn't do damage, but it went right through it.
I really wish that grenades still did damage.
I remember doing that, hanging on the back of the ship and hurling them at them, chasing us.
I will be back. One sec.
Okay.
So, Bo, now the fate of the stream is in your hands, and please don't scare the viewers away.
Yeah. Okay. Because nothing ever gone wrong with me and a lack of adult supervision.
Oh dear. Just think, what would Disney do? Maybe just more Disney.
Just do whatever they want and let the legal department handle it. Come on, come on. I was supposed to eat the like just a while ago too, but I made a chicken pot pie, but ended up eating chips, binge eating chips, and I got filled up.
Those take a while to cool, though, unless you want scalding, lava hot chicken
Well,
pot pie.
I break it open. I break it
Oh,
open
yeah.
and I mush it, yeah, so to cool off. Yeah, people to get just disgusted with what I do with the food on my plate. I mashed it up and mixed it all together.
to, like, you're like, it's gonna end up that way anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm weird. The only time I'm okay with my food touching on my plate is like at Thanksgiving or something. Because that all kind of...
When there's so much on your plate, you can't... Yeah, everything has to touch.
Well, and
anyway.
the flavors kind of mesh well together anyway.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Other than that, I do not like my food touching.
I even mix the cranberry sauce in my stuffing.
Maybe depends on the kind of stuffing. Maybe. So now we're just at Battle Royales. We sunk the fleet. You can see how I've really been concentrating. Oh, my potion wore off. I'm not giant anymore.
How can you tell?
I got off the cannon and I'm small again. Relatively.
Yeah, I wouldn't say small.
Relative yeah. Relative to most other pirates, I guess I'm not that small.
Let's see. There. Ah, dang it.
But now without Elise, our fearless leader, we can't answer people's questions or anything. Where did I leave Cookie? Oh, she's sleeping on the dock. She's tired after all the cookies.
With the cookie hanging out of her mouth?
Yes. And crumbs at her feet. Some drool. She's sleeping with her head on her chest. Oh, if my loading screens are taking forever, I should relog after.
Me too, for a while, yeah.
Once again, I think Raven is taking care of all the repairs before I can even load the screen.
Ooh,
well, so I actually joined in on them.
Yeah, because we took a lot of damage right now.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Gonna keep us afloat here. I'm sure Elise's viewers have seen her do the mini games by now, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's your least favorite? I don't like the plank sawing.
My least favorite is, yeah, I think plank.
Planking.
Yeah. I know, right?
Planking.
Let's see.
I like the hull bracing because it's like a puzzle.
Well, the fastest one is the hammering.
Yeah.
I'm fast on that. I do one shot. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, I come to help, and what do you think that's the only one that's left?
No, Kate got it. Don't worry.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah.
Because you know how it's kind of glitched where if other people are already doing it or other repairing and you trying to hop on it doesn't always show you who's doing
it. It did show me, yeah.
Yeah, so she's got it. Now we're on to another. Kate she's doing the sawing planks like a champ. I'm like, I don't want to do it, and she keeps doing that one.
Crazy.
Taking it for the team.
Lately, she's been puking on me a lot.
Oh. I should make more of those. But I like the animal ones. I mean, I like animal, and I need to make more shrinking as well. Maybe if I take shrinking, I'll be down to your size.
I try. Yeah, I know, right? Bring you down only 6 feet tall.
What'd you say?
It'll bring you down only 6 feet tall.
Exactly. Only 6.
I tried to make it shrinking yesterday, but I failed.
It can be tough, especially if it's
I'm back.
it's kind of random. Welcome back.
It is random. It is. It's talking about. It was. I think it's blue, right? You need all the blue.
Well, you brew it on Padres, right? So you need to make like a lava gem or something like that.
That's what the gold one. The gold one.
Yeah, the gold one.
Okay, yeah. And I didn't get any gold for like. It got to be at least 15 to 20 moves. And so, like, okay, geez, I'm building a.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Mara's wearing a colander on her head.
It looks like I think this hat looks like 2 shovels like fused together. It's so funny looking. I should see if since I ranked up spaghetti pot. Yes. Should see if I can buy any other cool stuff since I ranked up SVS Infamy.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I know they have some tattoos that are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got it, and I think we're full. Full.
Connor,
Nice.
Connor, just stop, man.
All right, ship is repaired. Whole cargo's full.
So now we pour a drink.
Mara's wearing a lampshade on her head.
That's right.
Watch out, Captain. The Navy's lying in wait at the ports, and we
Sound like Cookie now.
No, we got to do another contest.
Which kind of contest?
Well, the last one we had it's been a while now, but Eliza's been talking about having another one again. Well, we had a fishing one.
Oh, that was the last one, right? The fishing tournament?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I forgot who won, but they get you win real prizes. She'll send you something. You get to pick. You guys still questing?
I'm not sure. But we're on Exuma now. She's
Then she logs off.
She just keeps burning you, and then she logs off, right? These are closing remarks. Okay, let's see.
Shut up.
Ooh.
All right, let's see.
We headed. Are you just going for a pleasure cruise?
No, heading out to past King's Head.
Oh, okay. I was on Cookie's screen, so then I looked back. I'm like, okay, who we after? You're not going on a skull run, are you?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I wonder, does he need them for ravens? I wonder.
Probably.
Yeah. I just realized everyone's watching what Guy Broom is doing, and we're all. So I brought Cookie over. She's just impatiently standing in front of him. Eat fast. I have an idea. I'll log on some of my Christmas elves.
I know where to get some. One right there. Okay. Starboard side, Storm Reaper. Boom. Comes another one, another Storm Reaper. Okay. There's usually a whole bunch over here. Yeah, Storm Reapers and a Phantom. Cool, another skull. Wow, hunters already. Damn, that came fast.
Yeah, with the smaller cargo, then we get them faster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Hope we got that one. She's a nurse.
Oh, okay. I figured it must be health or first responder kind of thing.
Oh,
She said she
geez.
got-
Speaking of that,
she
my
got called
cousin has been on the fires here since it started.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Oh,
on
it's
one
so
of the
bad.
strike teams, and he barely got some time off. He was supposed to be off for 3 days,
Oh my gosh.
and he was off one day. And I was talking to him on the phone, actually, just a few hours ago, and he got called in.
Gosh.
He got called in. And then he called me back. I'm all, so where do you have to go? He's all, oh no, is this this fire? He said this fire here, it's just a matter of maintaining, because it's going up the side of the mountain,
Oh dang.
and you can't get there. The terrain is too rough for everything they need to carry, their equipment, everything. So he says it's basically what we're doing. It's just doing the whatever parts we can, but most of it, he said, is doing it from air attacks.
Okay.
So he said the problem is that they push it back all day, just constant runs back and forth. But then at night, when they can't fly at night, so when they go back to base at night, it flares up again. When you have to re-push it back again. Well, he said so. Since it's pretty much air that's taking care of this one, he says I got a call. I'm on my way to Northern California right now. I'm on what? He says, yeah. He says, where I gotta pack up or jump in on the truck, and
that's where they need them now, huh?
yeah. And he says they need strike teams up there.
Dang. So all that California and Oregon wildfire smoke has descended upon our area. It's really
horrible.
bad. It's really bad up here. Like we're not going outside basically at all. We have to take the dogs out and stuff, but ugh. It's bad.
I've left the air condition on longer than I should, because it at least filters the air. You know, usually like if it's like a cool night, like I'll open all the doors and
exactly
or whatever. Yeah,
because it's so nice to get actual fresh outdoor
air.
You can't do that.
But I look out there and I can't even see the sky. It's just completely gray.
It's so sad.
So this is what I like to do with the warships here. I poked them in the butt. And then the one that's following, I take shots at that without really having to worry about taking a shot from the warship. See, now he's looking like, where did they go? They were just here. Has anyone seen Darkwater Leviathan? Okay, my broadsides keep on firing all the way back, and there's nothing back there.
Hate that. Yeah. Yeah, targeting gets messed up.
Yeah, really bad sometimes.
I do.
Hey, you ate?
Not yet. Oh wait, no! Hang on. I'll explain in a second. Ah!
That was an interesting answer.
Or at least I started the logging on process. Now
Hi. So, I had to dig around in the freezer to find something to eat. It was kind of funny what I found. I have cookies.
Was it a human head?
The freezer?
It's cookies.
Cookies.
what do you eat?
And I freaked out for a second because I left one in the other room, and I'm like, no, the poor cookie. I need to go get it. And I also have an experiment.
Geez. He pushed me.
What?
Oh, I barely missed me with explosives.
What are you guys up to? What did I do?
Do you see Elise?
Hang on.
What's...
Taking out
I
the
think she has to
hunters.
teleport to us.
No,
Yeah.
but I want her... She can wake Guybroom up, and I just want her to at least see what's going on her screen before she leaves.
I am organizing. Okay. Who's Figgy Pudding?
Those are mine.
Oh, that's so brilliant. And Sugar Plum?
They're my elves.
Oh,
They're
that's
not in
so
the North Pole
beautiful.
Guild yet, but they will be. And I made them later so they don't have their Christmas gear, but I have 2 other elves. I have other elves that have their Christmas gear.
Oh, nice.
Do you know that there was someone in my
They're adorable. They're
in one
tiny.
of the guilds I was in Podco?
Mhm.
And she made the same thing. She made all kinds of Christmas pirates.
Yeah, they're fun.
One of them was named Sugar Socks something.
Oh dear. Sugar
And she made me
socks.
make one, and I made one, and I tried so many variations of trying to. Finally, I got one through of just one called Christmas Grinch. And he was short and hairy and had green hair.
If only you could have green skin.
Right. Let's see here. Let me go. Here, you can meet one more. Oh, you're left. Okay. Never mind. I was like, here, you can meet one more. And then I go back and they're just dancing by themselves.
I saw the screenshot that Bobo put in the
Oh, I didn't even know.
the portraits channel. Giant Mara.
Oh gosh. Let's see.
Yeah, that outfit does make her look very busty on top of her being giant.
It makes everything big.
Just like that. I just like that when I wore it for the first time. He's like, it's Grimace.
Do these clothes make my boobs look big? They're always
Right.
big.
On Mara, yes, they are.
Well, you know about that pickup line, right? I mean, you walk up to someone, some girl, say she's taking a drink or something, or eating something. Say, oh, she's sitting there, she's eating a hamburger, You walk up to her and you grab the hamburger and be like, "Don't eat that. Don't you know that by eating that it can give you very large breasts?" And then you look down and you're like, "Oh my God, I'm too late."
Aww.
See, that would totally work on Elise. She'd be like, "That's funny. Here's my number."
No, it wouldn't at all. I don't like the idea of having big boobs. But I was picturing someone who might want big boobs just grabbing the hamburger back out of your hands and just chomping it down really fast. Like, give me more of these.
I'll take a double.
I'll take a double.
Oh, that reminds me of so I've always had really screwed up hormones, and I've tried all kinds of stuff to get them balanced again. And so I tried this stuff called what was it? Maca powder. It's actually really good stuff. It tastes pretty
energizing
good,
and stuff.
It's very energizing. I had so much freaking energy on it. I'm like, oh, this would be great because I have issues with low energy, and it ended up making my boobs bigger, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this, so I stopped. So a little bit, and I'm like,
wow.
No, I can see how some people who maybe want that would be cool with that, but not me.
Did you hear that?
For some, a desired side effect.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Smith and Wesson bought Smith and Wesson? The gun company. They bought big Victoria's Secret.
Oh.
Weird. Why?
That is weird.
They're gonna turn They're gonna turn all of the lingerie models into like models for gun catalog.
But but their new slogan is now titty bang bang.
Oh Lord.
Oh. That's funny.
Sorry, I just saw that one today. Where are we on the cargo? 4 more.
Oh, I was gonna say, if anyone's watching my stream and thinking, ooh, I should try maca powder to get big boobs, be careful, because they will literally not stop growing and you gotta stop taking it at some point.
But how does it affect guys?
Like they noticeably. I did not know that. I thought it was more like an energizing, because people would add maybe maca powder to smoothies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
How does it
if you're
affect guys?
taking it regularly, for some people, it just
I mean,
does that.
I'm just asking for a friend.
But asking for a friend,
Thank
sure.
you,
How does it affect guys?
Jaden's making me feel
Welcome.
loved. Free money.
What did Titan say?
What?
I thought he said something about the guys.
What? What did I say?
No, Titan. I thought the Titan in the background said something about the guys.
Oh, he's on call with PvPers, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's doing his whole other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, I heard about someone who went from like having like size C boobs to like size D from taking that crap. But they ended up being too big and she regretted it, so...
Do they stay that way when you come off?
If you stop taking it, apparently it's, from what I hear in most cases, it's permanent, and the only way you can really reverse it is if you like lose weight. Because when you lose weight, you can lose some boob weight too, but it's like, I don't really want to like gain weight on my chest. That's really hard to lose. So.
But the thing is, if you lose weight, it's not like you get to choose where it's being lost from. Your fat cells, it's like you don't get to like target which ones are gonna not have fat in them anymore.
No. Yeah. I mean, I think there are some like specific exercises you can do for specific areas of your body.
Sure,
like
that's like for muscle and toning.
Yeah,
it's like for muscle and toning.
Weightlifting and stuff.
You're like I really love my brand new badunkadunk, but I don't like the inner tube around my stomach.
Right, so then that would be like abdominal exercises and stuff, but there's no way unless you're doing like liposuction or something like that you'd actually be able to choose where the fat goes away. Because so
I mean, if it were that easy to like, then people would be
like once. So it's more. Think of like losing weight as like your fat cells. It's like they're deflating. They don't have the fat in them anymore, but then the cell itself remains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy, he's always been huge. He was a bouncer. He's like 6'4", plus like just big all around and heavy. And he had gastric bypass recently, about like a year ago now. And even then you still have to watch what you eat and this and that, But he's done that. But I mean, I'm glad that he lost weight and he, this and that. But he looks awful. He looks like a deflated balloon.
Oh jeez.
I mean, he looks like a skinny guy in a fat guy suit, like that, just loose skin.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude.
Well, even if for some people, even if you like lose weight the natural way, you'll still have some loose skin left over if it's a lot of weight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
but I mean, if it's like that, you can put creams on, and your skin will, regain some rigidity again, up to a point. But
I hope I don't ever get to the point where I'd have to get gastric bypass surgery or.
Oh, you have to get approved. You have to get approved, and he was severely obese.
The sad thing, I would hope that you'd think maybe that's like a last resort, because I've definitely heard, like my guy has family members who got the surgery, but then slowly they would increase the amount of food they ate, slowly, and so their stomach would go, would expand again.
It would expand again, yeah. It can't happen.
Yeah.
There was when I was a kid.
It's about lifestyle changes.
There was
really.
a neighbor who she was huge, and she always tried diet stuff and just nothing worked. She was very, very huge, and she got that gastric bypass, and there was a side effect. It was like, she started to lose weight and stuff, but the side effect, she had horrible gas.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, talking, it was like toxic, and we're kids and stuff, so we would be like, we already knew. Like, we'd go out over to his house, like, hey, Eric, what's going on? What are you doing out here? He'd be sitting on the front somewhere, and he'd be like, dude, freaking, my mom farted. And like, we would laugh and like that, but then he'd be like, no, dude, I'm serious. She farted. When she farts, like, we can't be in there.
Wow.
We gotta leave.
That's the real Dutchman's pestilence.
I mean, it was. I mean, I still remember to this day what it smelled like. It smelled like nothing else I've ever smelled.
So, since because I've mentioned I have issues with hormones sometimes, because I've done so much research on how hormones work, what really sucks is the fact that one reason why some people can't lose weight no matter how hard they try is oftentimes due to hormones.
Yeah.
If you've got a hormone imbalance, like my weight definitely fluctuates with my hormones, and I can't, no matter what I do, it does not change. So, like, I've even started trying to start running, because I put on a little bit of weight, and I'm like, maybe I should start running, mostly for my mental health. But if that's a nice side effect, that would be nice. But it's
I think everyone's
nothing's
put on
really
weight
changed.
lately.
So, like, oh well, this is for the mental health benefits.
Yeah, well, it can take a little bit of time to really see a change too.
That's true. I'm just really impatient.
And then it also, I understand.
You hit walls too.
It's
you
like I run for 3 minutes. Why didn't I lose weight?
Yeah, Bo is right. You'll hit walls. Like, you might lose, and then you're stationary for a while, and so you have to change something up. Maybe like your workout routine or your diet or something like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What's really nice is my parents are getting a pool in the backyard.
Oh, nice.
So if I wanted to go swimming, I could do that. That's great exercise.
That's a great exercise, yeah.
Low impact, and it doesn't even feel like exercise. So on days when I'm like, I don't want to run, I'll probably just end up swimming.
Oh, it will feel like exercise after you.
That's great exercise too.
You do enough laps, it'll feel like exercise.
Oh yeah.
Especially the next day. The next day you'll wake up and your arms and legs will be like, oh God, what'd you do to us?
But I found that even if I'm doing a ton of laps, it still feels like a lot less work than running.
It is, yeah.
And sometimes I would even underestimate how much work it is, especially at first. Like, I'll be swimming and be like, oh, this is nothing. And then the next day my legs hurt like hell. It's like, wow, that really was something. Did you just say beans?
There was one time, I do yard work. I haven't done yard work a lot recently because it's just too damn hot and stuff, but when it's cooler, I go out there, I do yard work, and sometimes I get carried away as I'm doing it. Because you're in the momentum and just doing.
Yeah.
And last time I did it, I was out there for 6 hours straight doing hard work, yard work, just just continuously. Wow. The next day, the back of my thighs was they were on fire.
It was like leg day.
Yeah, basically.
That's awesome, though. That's hyper focus. I get like that sometimes. Usually with cleaning. It's funny, I swing between two extremes. I'm either extremely messy, letting my dishes fill up the sink for a week. Everything's like a tornado went through it. Or I'm super clean because I.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Okay,
Hello?
It is so good you didn't see that.
What happened?
Well, no, I think I'm still loading.
I had my phone here.
I am still loading.
And I moved to do something, and my headset, my earpiece, the Apple earpiece one, got tangled, and it pulled out of my ear.
Oh, I hate
from
that.
the desk. Okay,
Ouch.
that's fine. So then, when I went to reach for the earpiece again, it was stuck. Somehow it got stuck in the little crack there. I pulled it. It came unstuck. I pulled it so hard, I guess, that the phone went flying. The earpiece stayed in my hand, and the phone went flying in the air. And I was like, I don't know. It just looks stupid.
That's so great. It's a big glowy thing. Glowy. Oh, we were talking about hyper focusing in tasks. How you spend 6 hours gardening. I was just saying before you flung your phone out of your hand that I would spend hours and hours cleaning to compensate for me being messy. When I start, I just can't stop.
Yeah, well, that's me too.
Oh,
That's why
I get
don't
that
like
though,
starting.
getting in a cleaning groove.
That's why I don't like
I love
starting
that.
sometimes, because I already know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, this is exactly why I procrastinate on stuff. It's not because I'm stressed out or I don't like the idea of doing it. It's no, if I start, I won't be able to stop. I'm like this with writing, especially.
Do you know the other night I have one of my ceiling fans had some dust on it. They get dust, and sometimes they get a little bit of dust, like a spiral shape around, on the ceiling, because it blows the air, Well, and I've been meaning to clean it, and I'm like, okay, but when I clean it, I got to go up there, take them off one at a time, dust it, clean it, and then I put the Murphy oil on it, and it's a long process. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna. It was at 2 a.m. the other day. I couldn't sleep, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. But I'm just gonna dust it. That's all I'm gonna do. Just dust it, with the wand, the extendable wand. Just dust it and just take it out there, and that's it. Okay, I should have known better. Next thing you know, taking it apart, cleaning it, cleaning the ceiling, cleaning 2 other ceiling fans.
That's what I do. It's I'll have the intention to clean one thing.
And I was tired by then, and I'm like, why can't I stop?
It's an addiction.
It really is.
Do you have ADHD? Just weird question.
I think I do on certain things. Yes, I do, because I in my mind I do want to stop, but I don't stop. But okay, stop. But my hands are keep doing it.
I don't know why. I've always gotten ADHD vibes from you to some degree, and I know that kind of hyper focus is kind of, well, it's not just an ADHD thing. It's also kind of a neurodivergent thing. The tendency to just hyper focus on stuff to that extent, get totally distracted with everything.
Yeah. Also, too, I'll be working on one thing and I'll walk by and I'll be like, how long has that been like that? And I'll just go take a look, and next thing I know, I'm cleaning it or fixing it or whatever has to be done. It just happened by something catching my eye.
Automatic.
Yeah, and like I said, I have a sofa in my bedroom, and I have just a pile of clothes on there. I mean, it's a big pile, and I want my sofa back, and I have to just organize the stuff, and it'll take me a while. And the reason I don't do it is because I know that it probably is a 2-day job, just doing it for a few hours each. But I know me. Once I start, I won't stop until that thing is cleaned off, dusted, in perfect shape.
You almost have to set aside a whole day to do it then.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I purposely try to have at least 1 or 2 nothing days a week where I don't have stuff planned, so that I can do things like that.
The other day, I was cleaning out one of the cabinets in my kitchen, the canned good and pantry. I just meant to do 1 shelf. I ended up doing all of them. Reorganizing, taking everything off, cleaning the shelf, disinfecting it, putting new shelf lining, putting it on. And then I had to put everything together. Okay, all the vegetables, canned vegetables, left to right. And then the soups, okay, it's all the soups and everything like that. Everything was from left to right.
Do you end up thanking yourself later though? Because you're like, oh,
Yes, I
it's
mean
nice
I
that
do because
did all
when
this.
you know what I do too. I get so proud of what I did that I end up just going back, opening the shelves or whatever I did. I end up just going back and looking at it and admiring it, like, wow, what a great
how
job!
Beautiful! It's like a painting or
Yes,
a thing
like,
that I did.
It's like, yeah, it is like it is. Look at how good I did it. It was such a good job.
I end up like bragging to friends whenever I do stuff like that.
Oh, I do.
Because I have such a hard time with motivation. So it's
and I
like
send them in a family group text.
it's like extra motivation and dopamine for whenever I do that
and another
stuff.
thing, all the labels have to be facing the right way exactly.
Oh, love it.
Get that.
I think that's why, because I used to work as a merchandiser for a while. I think that's why I was really good at that.
Cool.
I'm great at organizing stuff and making them look nice.
I got crumbs on my keyboard.
It wasn't.
What'd you end up eating?
They are cookie crumbles.
Don't blame it on Cookie. She's just over here dancing a jig on Devils.
She gave me the cookies. She got me started on them.
Sorry. So what are we doing? Let's see.
I wasted all my life savings. Going on the dark web to find the best cookies.
Want to take a shot at the Rage Ghost?
Homemade. Oh, I'm still on Ravens. Oh, we should. We should, Bo, to see if we can't get Guy and Raven some party hats.
Party hats?
Yeah.
Let me see, because we need a freeze talent.
I have freeze on several of my blades. Let me find which one. But it's helpful if it's a ranged freeze.
Yeah, like
dang.
The best one is Silver Freeze.
Yeah, on Mara I don't have it, but I could log one of my others that has Silver Freeze.
I have... Where is it? I thought I had it on this guy. Maybe I don't. Oh, I think I have it on Crunch. Maybe Elvis.
Captain Crunch.
Offers Mara a cookie.
You know what? I don't have any freeze on this guy. How is that possible?
How do we get party hats?
Kill the Rage Ghosts.
Where are they?
On Ravens.
Oh.
That red blob that floats around.
Are you still there?
Yeah. Well, I was on Seasbow, but now I'm switching.
Who's over there? Oh. Mara is.
I'll run
Nice
up toward the town, because
And here's the thing with him. He, as soon as someone hits him, he just kills you instantly.
Yeah, it's
One
like
shot.
knockout. One shot instant, yeah.
And so here's how the only way to beat him is that someone uses a freeze talent, preferably Silver Freeze, and when he's frozen for about 2 seconds, everyone else pulls out. He has everything ready for a blunderbuss, and just fires at him like instantly.
Dude,
boom, boom.
I need to level up my gun so I can use my Grand Blunder. Dang. Like everyone else, I have a War Scatter gun. That doesn't do as much damage as Grand Blunder, though.
If we don't kill him, I mean, even if we take him down to the very red, you won't even have time to run.
No, you won't have time to run. Okay,
Mara,
here, come here.
Is that a toilet
Elise.
bowl on your head?
Yeah, you like it?
A used one?
It does. It doubles as a commode. Chamber pot.
That explains the gold color.
Just don't. The one time I put it on when it was full, it was horrible. It was such a mess.
I called it
No, that was like
shithead,
the
and she
ice
put that on.
bucket challenge, but you just misunderstood.
Like the ice bucket challenge. Yeah, that's why she's all blue. She's freezing from the ice bucket challenge.
But it was a used toilet bowl instead. So.
Oh.
Well, you know, it's a commodity.
A commodity?
A commodity, wow!
Yes! Okay, well, we're not going to do anything until Crunchy comes because I don't have freezing
my Silver
talent.
Freeze. I just got it recently too. Oh, here it is, right here. I got it.
I like the music
okay.
here.
I could use War Scattergun, I guess. because I don't. I need to level up to use my grand blender.
You have a blunderbuss?
But are we gonna have
thing?
enough damage dealers though?
I don't know.
Oh man, I think we're gonna. I think this is gonna be a massacre.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
massacres.
This is for
We're gonna be familiar with Raven's jail.
But it'll be fun.
Okay,
Right.
so it's daytime, and normally they don't come out until it's night. But sometimes there's a glitch, and you'll still see.
That's
Even
why
though it
Groggy
turns
said
dim.
right now. Groggy, we were staring at it, and Groggy said, "All hail the ghost," you know.
No, I saw a
Okay.
red
And
thing.
then it disappeared, and I forgot. I was like, "Oh, that's where'd it go?"
Yeah.
Then he just said, "Yeah, you're right. Daytime, it disappears." It's like a gremlin. Bright light, bright light. By the way, I just got a gremlin.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the movie Gremlins?
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I am.
Do you remember how he sings? He sings that little song, or hums it.
The little Furby guy?
No, well, the gremlin, Gizmo.
Oh, Gizmo, right?
Yeah, remember he sings.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what he does on this. It looks just like him, same size, everything. And when you turn him on, let me see. Turn him on, and he does this.
Oh, you've got one of your toys. Okay, I was confused about why. What? I hear it. I hear screaming. That's all I hear, though, is just ah.
It even has the instructions on the back.
Have you done a little video clip of it yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I just got it recently.
Oh, okay.
The box still, everything.
So it's daytime. How much time do we have to kill
It'll
before it
change
gets
pretty
night
fast.
again?
Remember the rules. Avoid bright lights. Don't feed them after midnight. Don't ever get them wet.
Let's take these guys down. They can see Crazy Ned. He's entertaining. Come on.
He's even more entertaining.
Come on, you guys.
Hang on.
Come meet the only
I'm buying
survivor.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst because it's on sale.
Come meet the only survivor on Raven's Cove. The only survivor. So the story is Jolly Roger came and just decimated the whole island, killed everybody. But Crazy Ned is the only survivor.
Where are you?
Right here in the Ravens town.
Poor Ned. Don't. He looks like he wants to tickle everybody. Tickle fingers.
He does. Like, tickle, tickle, tickle.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy Ned. So I guess now one of the criteria of some mental issues is you have this uncontrollable urge to tickle people.
I'll give you a
Poor
nickel
Ned.
if you tickle my pickle.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
I'll tickle your pickle for a nickel. I can't use words today for some reason.
When it's nighttime,
Words? What are those?
at least
I
when
know.
it's nighttime and the ghosts are out, then he hides in
Words
this
are
crate,
so-
right?
Freaking 20th century.
Isn't that right, Bo? When it's
What happened?
nighttime? When it's nighttime and
he's in a crate.
he's in the crate, yeah.
Where?
And then right over here by
Right here, this broken crate.
he'll hide in here when the ghosts come out.
Oh. Why couldn't
Yeah.
you like pick a better hiding spot, like inside the well or something
I
a little
know,
more
right?
fortified?
A little more
Like,
fortified than the broken crate.
I'm gonna hide in this box with only one side. He'll never find me here.
Hang on a sec, I'll be right back.
Okay. Now on Paco, you used to be able to get on the sign. Oh yes! Oh, dang it! I did, and then I.
What sign?
The
Oh!
Yay! That's funny. That's one big crow. Wait, I'm not even wearing all black. Here, I'll put I'll put all black on. There. Finished doing. He lost a little health. Where is he? He's
You look,
Charles.
you look like the crows at on Dumbo.
Oh, right. Oh, there's a crow, or is that a pigeon on the ground over there? I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, that's new.
Oh, interesting.
Back here? Is it back here?
Yeah, on the way to the fish.
Yeah, and he flies away.
Shack.
He flies away.
It does?
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool. Well, not on my screen, but maybe on yours. But there's supposed to be ravens flying in the sky, and there's none right now.
What? Can you still hear them?
I always have the sound off.
I mean, I just. Oh, I see them. They're over here. Ooh, a whole swarm of them. Holy crap! There's tons of them. Yeah, you can hear them, and you see them flying in swarms.
Oh, it does fly away on my screen. Oh, that's cool.
It's cool, huh?
That's cool. And then it started
added.
a circle.
They just added that.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Commodore Crunch cowers in fear. I love his name so much.
Oh, so it must be how my screen loaded, because you can see a bunch of ravens, but I don't on mine.
You don't see the ravens up in the sky?
No, normally you do. I mean, I know what they should look like, but I'm not seeing them. I'm gonna make this one fly away again. Yay!
I feel tough.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna scare the bird, scare the raven away. There we go. Let's see. I wonder if I want to get on the taller part of the sign again. How did I do that? I don't even know how I glitched there. Whoops. On. You.
Where's Commodore Crunch and what's he doing?
He's over on the sign.
How'd you get up there?
He took my spot. He lured me to go look at the ravens in the sky, which I didn't see.
Are we dressing all emo now?
Yes. Or this is Widow. This is Widow Mara.
Oh, yeah, Black Widow.
Are you sure it's not like emo Mara?
Emo Mara.
Well, are you gonna write me some sad lyrics?
Crunch called me a raven, so I dressed in all black. There we go.
That works. We're gonna say nevermore.
Right. I'll put the commode back on.
The commode. I'm just gonna call it the golden commode.
Golden commode.
It's like a legendary treasure of some sort.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Even pharaohs had to poop.
Oh.
Oh god.
Now the raven isn't on my screen anymore. I don't know. So yes. It takes a while for it to be nighttime.
Yeah, usually it's faster by now.
Yeah. Maybe it's glitched.
What if we sail around?
It was nighttime when it got dark here.
We can always try to come back another time if we want party hats. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, Elise.
There's a dead guy.
I'm just along for the ride. What'd you say?
There's a skeleton in here.
Oh,
it's sleeping.
It's sleeping.
I don't want to bother it.
Where you ran down. Oh wow, yeah, they've added a lot of ravens to the ground. And then you run and they fly away. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, whoops, it wasn't Greenish saying goodnight, it was Adolphus. Whoops.
Adolphus, yeah.
I said goodnight to the wrong person. Welcome back. Oh, oh, okay. I'm following Elise's tracks, and now I see what skeleton you were talking about. The one that died in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Sounds like a good way to go, but only if someone else is in it.
Yeah, you must have run down toward the mine shaft then.
Death
I actually
by
went
Snoop
into
Snoop.
a house thing.
Oh, that's the gypsy's shack. One of the ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get one of your pirates to Noto 30, then it unlocks the Raven's Quest
Yeah.
storyline.
I hear it's a good one.
It is
Yeah,
a
it's
good
cool.
one.
Don't spoil it.
No, I won't. It can get... Right now, there's some glitchiness to it when you get to the El Patron's mine and that... But we can help get you through it. Commodore's really having trouble typing.
I know.
Lots of R-gars.
I'm trying to figure out how this guy died with his position here.
Aww.
He's grabbing his right arm.
I think he was just sleeping and Jolly came in and just killed everyone. Poor guy. It's sad.
1:30 a.m.
It's not... Well, we could do something else since it's not turning nighttime.
Yeah, what is going on? It is always
don't
nighttime
know.
here. We come, we're waiting for it, and it's freaking nice and sunny.
Maybe if we teleport off and then back. I don't know. I'm gonna go to Cuba.
Let's try that.
And then I'll
Cuba.
teleport back.
Cuba!
Cuba.
Chewbacca.
Sorry.
Oh, you can still do this thing here. In the gypsy, her shack, if you go all the way to the back right, because it has like a loft up there. If you go to the back right by the barrels, and you jump right through the floor of the loft.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Squishies.
Yay, squishies.
There was this
My squishy.
there was
You are
a-
mine.
There was a McDonald's. There's a bunch of McDonald's toys that were like Pirates of the Caribbean, and there was one that's like Jack Sparrow with a little sword, and he's like a little stuffy who looks cartoonish. He has these big eyes, and I remember it from a long time ago, so I bought it on eBay. So now I have a little Jack
Hey.
Sparrow.
Yeah, a lot of those old Happy Meal toys are real collectors now.
I know. We used to have tons when I was a kid. Like my aunt, she would go to McDonald's as a treat a lot, and so she had so many.
The big ones that a lot of people want are the Transformer ones, but they're like fries that transform in a Big Mac and the breakfast meal, and you transform into robots.
I always liked the ones where it was like some version of the character in a car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or in some kind of vehicle, because usually
Yeah.
the vehicle corresponded to the character. That kind of thing.
Okay, it is still daylight here. I mean,
It's your fault. You made
It
it
is my
daylight.
fault.
Well.
Maybe we need to change servers then.
Oh yeah, I
we
didn't
have
think
to
about that.
sail back here.
Meow meow meow.
What are we on? Excellent. Were you doing the cat song right now?
What? I was going meow meow meow.
Oh, I thought it wasn't that like an old Friskies song?
Meow
Meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow meow. Oh, that reminds
Maybe
me, I
we
gotta
switch. Maybe we
I just
switch
did.
servers then. Oh, okay.
I just did. I'm going.
Meow.
Oh no!
Thank you,
We stay
baby.
here. We stay here because I forgot. There's a totem here. But guess what? It's still daylight.
I should not have taken off the band-aid on my finger. Now it feels exposed to the air. Ah, it burns. That's fine.
Oh.
Yep,
Okay, wait.
it's still daylight here. I came to the Juntos.
You came to Juntos?
The Juntos. However
Yeah,
you say
that's
it.
yeah, Juntos. It's like it's together. Or all of us. Okay, then I'll try. Maybe I'll just server hop and see if I find one that's
I'm
nighttime.
going to Coco.
You're going to Coco. Okay, I'm gonna start from the
Coco.
bottom. I'm gonna go to Valor.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Coco.
Oh, now I want chocolate milk, damn it.
I love you better than chocolate.
Aw.
Something I've never said to anyone. It's
I've said that
daylight
to
here
someone.
too. Okay, Coco's daylight. I'm gonna go to Levante.
Let's see. Valor is daytime. Going through a lot to try
The
and get
new
party hats.
Levante. Daylight. This is crazy. That's never happened. Not that I've noticed. Maybe if we just all put on sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there you go. Now it's nighttime. And daylight. Okay, apparently they're all on the same schedule.
I'm going
Like
to
that. Fragiles? Fragiles. Okay. Yeah, daytime. This might... Well, they haven't really done any updates lately. Usually after they do some update, then something else breaks. This is weird. We can't find nighttime ravens anywhere.
My loading has been slow. What about everyone else?
Well, I relogged and then that speeded it up a little bit.
Maybe I should do that.
Daytime on Poderoso as well.
I think it's daytime on Fragility.
Fragile life.
Marineros, I'm going to Nocivo.
Marinara.
I think that every time I see that server.
Marinara.
Is it too late for chocolate milk and nachos?
It's never too late.
Combination, but no, it's never too late for nachos or chocolate milk, I think.
Because I get weird cravings, and I just got that.
Oh, man. Yes, my man did get tortilla chips. We were just talking about nachos the other night, and we didn't have tortilla chips. But I think he got some. Yes!
I have a big bag of the round nacho chips. And I got 2 containers of the nacho cheese. And I got a little bit of extra chicken shredded up, so I could throw that on there.
Yum.
Daylight here, too. Okay, yeah, they're all daylight
I think
right now.
it's all daylight. It's all daylight. I'm not finding nighttime anywhere. Yeah.
I'm gonna go poof for now.
You're gonna...
Go
Oh, okay. You're gonna go turn into a pumpkin?
Was that an F or a P at the end?
I'm gonna switch to a different server for now. Like, I mean, I'm gonna I gotta go, basically. I'm gonna get off the call.
Yeah, she's gonna end the stream. Have a good night. It was really fun.
It was fun talking to you.
You gonna go to bed?
Yeah. No, I'm still gonna be playing and I'm still gonna be streaming. I'm just gonna get off the call.
Ah, okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Now I'm switching to... Hello? Jaden, are you there? Hello.
Yay.
Yay! I burped. Kind of. You didn't hear it though. It was a secret burp. Okay, so I need to switch the Discord thing over again, so...
Aru!
Aru!
He's been wanting to do that since, for like an hour now.
Nice. Aru, Aru! Hello.
Yep. Aru!
Woo. I'm sure that, like, when we're still streaming, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I was just gonna say, like, if you, like, get comfy and stuff with some of the people from the guild, I'm sure that they won't care if you go, if Nadaj goes Aru and barks and stuff, because I make funny noises all the time and they don't seem to either notice or care.
Cool.
I'm walking around. Whee! So what are we supposed to do now? What are your quests?
I don't know.
You're 2
My
levels ahead
quest
of me.
is to defeat 8 Navy guards on Thieves' Den. Yeah.
Is that in Port Royal?
And 2 Torga.
Oh,
Tortuga.
I have to go to Port Royal.
Tortilla.
Okay. I'm gonna go Port Royal. We can still talk.
Cool.
I gotta go over there, but I don't have the totem. Gosh darn it! In order to
Oh,
get
you
the
don't have the
totem,
totem
I
from
have
Port
to go
Royal?
to Port Royal.
No, well, I'll teleport there first, and you can teleport to me. Yay, I'm the teleport marker. I remember this part. The roles reversed, but I remember this part.
Yeah, exactly. Nom 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 nom. Chewing gum. It's your president says, "Hey, party people." Oh wait, I don't know if he's still here. Thank you. You know just how to like make me feel like I'm rich, even though it's like little bits here and there. I see how it is. You're grooming me, aren't you? For further manipulation.
No, I'm just filling up your jar, little by little.
Thank you. You don't have to do that.
Heart jar. They're
Heart
actually not
jar.
that expensive.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, 1 bit is a penny? Less than a penny?
Yeah, like less than a penny. I can get like 100 for $2 or something like that.
I need to find Lucinda. Why don't we find Lucinda?
Cool. I think that is the person that brews stuff. And if it is, I know exactly where to find her.
You're weird.
Yep. That's normal.
Meow.
Yaroo.
I have a butt.
Yep, that's normal.
Really?
Yeah,
I
found her.
didn't think it was. I have to kill 8 undead brigands on Port Royal. I'm still not at your level. I don't know where undead brigands are. Wait. I guess they're, are they in Wicked Thicket? Are they on your butt? Like
I don't think they're
fleas?
on my butt.
They're fleas. Defeat 8 fleas. Oh, that's fine. I've got 6 of them in my hair right now. Wait, no, that's lice. Oh wait, no, there's the 6,000. Right?
That's a lot.
Meow.
Yay, meow.
Oh, ah. I hit my knee. Killer wasp.
Had a little January pop out of there for a second.
Wait, I did? What?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Just now when you said you hit your knee.
I hit my knee. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not January.
You didn't notice?
No!
Yeah, you had a little accent there.
Just because I had an accent doesn't mean it was January.
Well, you're always saying she's got like a Valley Girl accent.
Yeah, but sometimes I do too. I'm done.
That was funny.
Why? Why was it funny? I'm so confused.
Because when I mentioned that you were like you didn't even know that you did the accent or something.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's kind of funny.
You're funny. Weird.
You're funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely weird.
You're weirder. I can't find any brigands. Undead brigands. Mostly it's scorpions.
Yay, Lucia burp.
Did I burp? See,
Yep.
I literally I have such a terrible short-term memory that I don't remember the last 5 seconds of what happened. I mean, you could say oh, you farted, and even if I didn't fart, I'd have to just trust what you said, because I don't know.
That would be funny.
Please don't do that to me.
It'd be mean, but yeah.
It'd be very mean. It's like gaslighting. Alright, since no one's watching, as far as I can tell, I think I'm just gonna end the stream.
Cool.
Oops, excuse me, I burped again. But, yeah, this was fun. Thank you all for watching. You're weird. Oh, someone is watching. Okay, I'll play another 5-10 minutes. How's that sound? I didn't know I actually had someone watching.
Cool.
Thank you, Jaden. Why you gotta do that?
Because it's fun. I like watching the little hearts drop into the jar.
Yeah, it is really fun. I don't know where to find the brigands. Do you want to help me find brigands?
Yeah, I was gonna say I had to go to the Thieves' Den, and I think there was a couple down here, but I'm not sure.
I'm in Royal Caverns. Your fault. You ate them all. Why did you eat them?
I don't know.
Were you hungry?
I guess.
You know you're gonna get Dutchman's pestilence from that. I get the feeling that because it seems like it's like nighttime in this area, maybe it's all scorpions and stuff instead of brigands, but I don't know. This broadsword is ginormous, especially when I'm like walking diagonally. I can notice how just how long my broadsword is. The cutlass is pretty long, but not as long as the broadsword. Not that I'm, comparing sizes or anything.
It's like sword fight.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm not into that. I can't find any undead brigands, and it's all your fault.
Oh, I thought you said just regular brigands. Dang
Undead
it.
brigands.
That is my fault.
Yeah, it is your fault. Finally, I can
It is my fault
blame you.
this time, yeah.
Finally, it's
Cool, I
justified.
finally found guards. Gold! Spawn, ye sea dogs. And I don't mean seals.
Sea doggos.
Yeah.
Or. I love sea doggos so much. You know what else I like?
Cookies.
Well, that too, but foxes.
Yeah, foxes are awesome.
I don't even know how to sound like a fox. They sound funny though.
Yep.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
they make all
bird.
kinds of funny noises.
Where are you?
Yay, I defeated all the Navy guards. I gotta see what else I gotta do.
This is not what I need.
Cool, I gotta
I
defeat
don't know where to find
Claude
the
the
brigands.
Arcus.
Where do I find the brigands?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're dumb. Why don't I look up the in the walkthrough? Not the walkthrough, but the wiki. Undead
Yeah, the
brigands.
wiki thing.
TLOPO. Murky Hollow. Oh, that's on Port Royal. Sorry. Misty Mire or Thieves' Den or Rat's Nest. Why aren't they here?
I don't know. I think they're deeper in the cave.
That's what she said. Wouldn't you like to be deeper in my cave?
Yes!
It's like, that's just how we talk normally.
Yep.
How you? So I take it there's nothing over there.
Well, it was just my objectives, but there's nothing out, down there that you needed. It's a bat! It's gonna be a dead bat. Now it's a dead bat.
Yay, dead bat.
It turned into a ghost. So now it's a ghost bat. It's a good thing it doesn't have a bell attached to it, otherwise it'd be a dingbat.
That was funny. Dingbat.
And if it's got the bell that you have attached to it, then it's a dingbat before it explodes.
Wait,
Then
what?
it's just I was making a joke about your bell sound that explodes.
Oh yeah. Here, let me set that off. Yay!
And there goes the bat.
I feel like because maybe it's
Oh, neat.
nighttime is why yeah.
There's a dig spot here.
There's a dick spot. What?
Dig spot.
Okay. Let me go back to the. You stay here. I'm gonna go back. Oh, I went back to Port Royal. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, we're on Port Royal, aren't we?
Actually, now I don't remember. I think so.
You just press M for the map.
Oh, Tortuga.
Oh, okay, so that's weird. It is nighttime now. I don't know if there's any even online. I mean, Mara is still, but huh. I don't know how to make it daytime. Play the song of. Oh, here we go. The song of daytime. Whatever that song is from Zelda.
Cool. You're on your ship.
Your fault.
Yay.
You like it when I blame you.
Sure.
Yep. Oops, that's my kink. Oh.
Hi.
No.
Yep.
No. No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Yep.
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 Nope.
Yep.
No.
No.
No. No. I'm here again.
Yay.
Your fault.
Yay.
Yeah. Look at the hair on my chest. You're weird.
Yay.
I'm in Misty Meyer now.
Cool.
Or is Misty Meyer in me? Here's an undead brigand. You want a TP to me? You can help me.
Yep.
Thank you.
Welcome. Ah.
Oh wow, that was a big, powerful shot. That's what she
Yep.
said. That's funny. You know what else is funny?
Cool. My face.
Exactly! Yeah, see, you understand me so well! Wait, I missed. Let me get a shot in. Okay, I'm good. Aren't these guns awesome?
Crap. Yep.
They do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I got the big one.
I hate it when these miss though, because it's like so much charging time and loading time, and then you just miss. That's what she said. That's what he said, actually. I killed it. I did it. I killed it. You fight like a cow! Monkey Island reference.
Wait, I haven't been mooing.
Moo!
Cool, I leveled up my sword.
Gotta do 30-second ad break.
Yeah, break.
And rank. Ooh, I'm a little overwhelmed over here.
Let me see if I can find you. There you are. I missed. I think I did. Oopsie.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh no, they're coming back. Grr, stay away. Grr.
Is that a dodge?
Grr. Yep.
Ah! Once we beat these guys, I'll end the stream. It's 2 in the morning. Grab something without really looking at what it is. Your fault.
Yay.
You're weird. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. If anyone's still watching, thanks for watching, and you're awesome, and you have a great night.